Today I want to talk about a popular trend on YouTube. I've actually touched on it before. It's those morning routine videos from rich people that are supposed to be like almost motivational, but usually are just used as a vessel to promote their newest product line that's coming out. So I want to talk about one in particular here that I think serves as a good example for all of them. This is the daily routine of a 24-year-old CEO. And just in case you didn't hear me, this is a 24-year-old CEO, and you best not forget it. This man, this 24-year-old CEO, is CEO of 5 companies. And out of the goodness of his heart, he's granting us permission to take a sneak peek into his day-to-day life. His near celestial existence. We, as spectators, get to come in and observe and learn from him. He's allowing us to suckle on his bosom. Nay, he is grabbing us by our unworthy skulls and placing it on his nipples to suckle. And believe it or not, we are truly blessed. He's giving us a sneak preview of his upcoming product lines.
One of my favorite ideas that I've ever heard was the thought of doing today what others aren't willing to do, so I can do tomorrow what they can't.
Meet Jose, the man your girlfriend is fucking in her dreams. Jose is a 24-year-old CEO, if you can believe that, and we're about to see what it's like to go on a date with him, because this is definitely not a fucking day-to-day routine, because he's shirtless half the time, and it feels like he's trying to get my dick out of my pants. I really feel like this video should have been what it's like to date a 24-year-old CEO. And spoiler alert, it looks like a fucking headache. This man is so full of cliches and he just comes across as super disingenuous, especially when the majority of this is just centered around his new essentials line of clothing or some shit like that.
One of my best wins in the morning is waking up at 5 a.m. In my opinion, it gives me a head start, allows me to outwork my competition and get more things done before it's even work hours. Throw on my essentials muscle tee and I'm out.
Excuse me, did you catch that? His essentials muscle tee? If you don't have that, you're not copping wins in the morning. You get up at 4 a.m., but if you don't have an essentials muscle tee, you're fucking losing, baby. The competition's out there beating the shit out of you because they got essentials muscles tee.
I hate running and I hate morning workouts. I do both. This is a great way to callous the mind and start your day off with the win.
Jose just can't stop winning in the morning, baby! He's going for a morning jog. He's going for a morning workout. He doesn't touch on it in the video, but I'm sure while he's going for that jog, he's closing 7-figure deals on his laptop, so he's making use of that time. No time is going to waste, but he still probably finds time to help old ladies across the street, because you gotta cop those big W's, baby.
This is a great way to get my adrenaline pumping. Now that I'm awake, I'll hop in the shower. I prefer to use cold water. It's better than a cup of coffee. It wakes you up instantly and it's actually good for your skin.
You can catch a sneak peek of the cameraman in the reflection there. Could be his brother, could just be an 18-year-old kid who was just looking for a quick buck, so posted an ad on Craigslist and Jose hit him up. Kid had no idea what he was in for. I wouldn't be surprised if Jose got totally nude for that shower shot. Cameraman was probably like, hey Jose, we're only doing torso up, you don't need to get naked. No, fuck that. Here's a CEO lesson for you. No half-assed measures. I'm going full cock out, even if it's not on camera.
As an entrepreneur, I own a lot of brands, 5 of them to be exact, each of them requiring a lot of time, attention, and care. Most would find just building one brand to be nearly impossible, so the thought of having 5 sounds insane.
When I heard him say that, I damn near shit my trousers. I couldn't believe it. I was blown back into my chair. 5 brands! It truly does sound impossible, and yet, thanks to the power of cold showers and an early morning jog, Jose is able to do it with ease.
But with good time management, I'm actually able to balance everything perfectly. Now it's time for lunch. Eating clean, this is something that I live by. I preach about it all the time. Health is wealth. If you want to perform right, you gotta feed your body with the proper fuel.
This is a truly riveting daily routine. He gets up, he jogs, he showers, and he eats. Why the fuck didn't I think of that? Shit, if only I had come up with these ingenious solutions to wealth, I could have 5 brands by now, god damn it. And now, frankly, I'm just mad that he shared the Krabby Patty secret formula with the world.
You see guys, your time, it's money, which means it's valuable. This is why I don't like to waste time, and instead I multitask, so while I eat, I like to do my tedious tasks, like answering emails.
What is this man? Nay, this god. He's able to eat and answer emails? Oh, Jesus Christ! Science said it couldn't be done! And yet Jose's proved him wrong yet again. As he said in the beginning of the video, do what can't be jerked off yesterday with what I can fuck today, or some fucking profound garbage like that. It's incredible. It's incredible, groundbreaking stuff. I looked into this because I got curious. This whole video is a promotional video for his Essential brand or whatever. This video alone, he claims to have generated $1 million worth of sales for his Essential brand. Now, I'm no 24-year-old 5-brand CEO or anything, but I can say with a high degree of certainty, you're not gonna get fucking rich by buying his Essential muscle tees. That's just not gonna happen. You're immediately doing it wrong. The video is supposed to teach you how to get wealthy, and you're immediately throwing fucking wealth away to make him wealthier. You've done the exact opposite of what you were trying to do by watching this motivational video. So if you bought Essential muscle tees thinking that you were gonna get Jose's life because you fucking did that, you're an idiot.
Now it's time for my evening workout. My brand image is everything, so keeping my body in shape is crucial. If that means hitting the weight room 6 times a week, so be it.
2 workouts in a single day? Jose, you've gone mad.
Now I like to focus on compound movements. Being that I was a scrawny, lanky kid just a few years ago, these help me pack on about 30 pounds of muscle. Now what that means for you is that whether you're overweight or scrawny yourself, you could do it too. There's no excuse.
Well, actually, there is an excuse, Jose. Not everyone is a super wealthy elite douchebag. The gym membership's pretty expensive for a lot of people, and compound lifts, a lot of them require access to weights that not everyone's going to be able to find for a cheap price for their own home gym. You know, you need bench press, for example, squat rack. These are things that not everyone has access to, unlike you and your fucking mansion here that you're probably renting.
After the gym, this is my time to unwind.
More like behind. Could you have found a tighter pair of pants? I feel like I can see your asshole through these things. What are these, a size turbo small? Was this just the smallest pair they had available at Baby Gap?
This is my favorite part. I hop in the car and go for a long drive. Business is like a chess game. You always gotta be 3 moves ahead of your competition. So whether that's analyzing the market for new trends or a new business venture, going on these long drives allows me to think creatively and freely.
But only if you have a Lamborghini. If you don't have a Lamborghini, you have no right to be driving around on Jose's roads. Also, I don't really understand that. How the fuck is driving around aimlessly helping you in your business ventures? You are genuinely wasting time, which is one of the things you pledge never to do. It's not like you can get any work done while you're on the road except make idle calls every now and then at a stoplight, unless you're fucking texting while driving, which you shouldn't be. But anyway, this is a genuine waste of time by all definitions, just wildly, aimlessly wandering the roads doing fucking nothing.
You keep walking by.
At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, all the work has been put in, it's time to relax. This is when you let your mind at ease. And for everybody, it could be different, whether it's hanging with friends or reading a good book. For me, it's a good cocktail. Meet up with some friends and innately call it a night.
That's where his day comes to its incredible, exhilarating conclusion, and then he plugs Essential one more time. I gotta say, what a fucking boring day-to-day routine. This dude does less than a day than a professional high school gamer. Like, this dude's day consists of getting up early to jog, work out, shower, eat, answer a couple emails, work out, go on a long drive, and then get a cocktail and go to bed. When the fuck do you do anything interesting or productive for your business? You hype yourself up as this crazy fucking guru CEO, and your day-to-day activities are genuinely doing nothing. I mean, I felt like this was just something that was supposed to woo me over if I matched with you on Tinder or something. This didn't feel like anything of any substance, and of course, shamelessly plugging your brand, which allegedly worked for you, so congrats on that front. But this is totally useless if anyone's trying to be motivated by your day-to-day routine. The only thing this teaches them is, hey, maybe get up early and work out. The most generic advice anyone could ever give anyone. It's just a silly fucking trend of videos. I don't know why rich YouTubers always like to do these day-to-day motivational video activity things. Makes no sense to me. Doesn't help anyone, and it's just shamelessly there to promote whatever merch they're working on. Just some dumb shit, that's about it. So yeah. Have you ever wondered why you're not a millionaire right now? Well, the reason's pretty simple. It's because you don't have the right morning routine. You haven't optimized your day-to-day like all the other rich people in the world have. It's the only thing holding you back. All you have to do is follow what countless YouTubers have shown you for their morning routines, and you're guaranteed millions of dollars. I've clowned on rich people morning routine videos for years, and I will continue to do so forever because for some reason these fucking things are still popular. And it's always just the same garbage regurgitated over and over again like it's 2 girls, 1 cup. get up at 4 a.m. You got to be ready to grind. You got to start your day while everyone else is sleeping. While they're snoozing, catching Z's, you're catching W's. 4 a.m. when even the Sandman is slumbering. You're doing 100 push-ups, then you drink a raw egg smoothie, then brush your teeth using coal instead of toothpaste, and rub powderized rhino horn on your nipples. And then like 50 other steps that take like 5 hours, and then by like 9 a.m. after you've done everything imaginable, like it's a triathlon, then you start to maybe think about doing something productive. It's all just nonsense. Almost every single time these videos are just there to promote products. Usually they're sponsored videos, and they are always pushing a wide array of things that you'll never need. It's just because they get a kickback for it, for like supplements or skin creams or hair shit, grooming shit. It's never like authentic. And today I want to show you one that I just saw from a YouTuber named Alex Costa, whose video is titled "The Morning Routine That Made Me Millions." So it leads people to believe that if they follow this, they might be able to start making some millions too, just because they're following this successful person's routine. I want to pop a quick addendum here, a little free pro tip. He's in New York for this. And making $1 million in New York is like making $20 anywhere else in the country. 1 million clams in New York gets you maybe a 1-bedroom apartment with 100 rats for roommates. So I'd wager a guess Alex Costa didn't make his millions through this morning routine in New York. And far be it from me to question the expert here, but I don't think the morning routine was what was necessarily getting him all of that money.
Hey Google, play my AC morning playlist.
I didn't even realize I had the video set to 2x speed until right now when I was watching it back, and I thought to myself, something's gone awry here. The music sounds like Stardew Valley if it was sped up. And then I went back to the video and realized I had set it to 2x speed. I don't even know when I did that. I must have just got real bored when I watched it the first time. Anyway, though, everything so far is just so normal. He gets up at 7 o'clock. That's like a reasonable time to get up. He splashes some water on his face. He puts on some deodorant. He makes the bed. Super simple stuff. At the very least, to Alex Costa's credit, he's not doing something over the top and ridiculous like, I get up at 5 a.m. and the first thing I do is I drive my monster truck through a fucking brick wall just to feel alive and start my day. You get used to seeing Forte. There's a lot of those products here, interestingly enough. Maybe in order to be a millionaire, you gotta start getting Forte products, I think is the message it's trying to get across, as well as a perfectly positioned power crunch bar. But the keen eye, the astute observers, may have noticed something fishy when it zoomed in on the power crunch bar. I actually don't think you would have seen this because I have it set to 2x speed when I was recording it. But when I watched it at normal speed, you can see the clock on his iPad actually says 12:43. So he's just full of shit here that he's working by 7:30 a.m. That's a load of horseradish. Now, to give him the benefit of the doubt, perhaps it's all just a dramatic recreation of his morning routine. So for the sake of filming it, he didn't actually do his normal morning routine for this. He helped elevate it with the filming. But normally he's working at 7:30 a.m. Or, to go even further, maybe he's just telling us about the routine that made him millions, and now that he's made millions, he doesn't follow this shit at all. Now he gets up at 12 o'clock, stumbles out of bed, morning wood, maybe busts a load into the toilet, and then starts his day kind of whenever he wants. That's certainly possible too. The big thing to remember when watching these videos is they're mainly there to sell you on something, either the products that are presented in them, this one is literally sponsored by something called Whoop, or they're there to sell you on an idea that they've made hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars through this routine, and you can too if you follow it and follow them. And in this case, it's both. It aims to do both. I would like for a really honest rich person routine to come out at some point, like just some fucking absurdly wealthy person's like, hey, here's my daily routine. I wake up covered in shit and puke after last night's ayahuasca bender. Once again, it's not the time that he says it is. It's not 8:20 a.m. It's 1:28 p.m. There's like a whole minute worth of Whoop sponsored section, and I'm pretty sure that was the reason this video got made in the first place, is because Whoop wanted an ad slot with him, so he thought he'd just throw out a fucking morning routine video, and then he could also just cram it with products out the wazoo for like Forte and the meal prep plan and all of that. It's not a morning routine video. He is making a commercial, and people really think that this is what he does day to day. Forte is his brand. It's his products. In a shock to nobody. I'm sure you could kind of pick up on that. I'm sure you were able to sniff that out, considering every fucking square inch of this video has some kind of Forte placement in it. Thank heavens I had this video in 2x speed. I would hate for anyone to go through the agonizing, excruciating torture of watching all of that at normal speed, because it's literally like 1:30 all about him just putting Forte in his hair and beard and all of that. I still really don't understand why people actually like morning routine videos. You don't get anything valuable out of it. You're watching a guy just take a shower and put shit in his hair and beard, his own products, to try and sell you on it. Like, what did you learn there? Hygiene? Like, do hygiene in the morning? Like, that's a good idea? If you're an adult that has to watch a morning routine YouTube video to be taught that good hygiene is important, you're already fucked.
Yo, what's good? Bro, these photos from the Forte shoot yesterday, they're sick. Really? Dude, check them out. Yo, this came out tough. What? Bro, look at this. Isn't it even...
Bro, come over here. Check this shit out. That photo shoot from yesterday with Forte, you know, the brand that we own. Look at how these photos came out. They're like the Mona Lisa. Like, aren't they awesome? Do you think I look hot enough, though? Like, be honest. Like, do I look hot enough? Okay, alright. Now we spend an hour photoshopping girth on my Forte photos, like that's part of the daily routine or some shit. I just find these so fucking stupid. I really do. Like, a normal person is not going to have a job like Alex Costa where they sit around and just stare at photos of themselves, and that's work. This daily routine is not going to work for 99% of human beings on the planet. It's just, like, what the fuck is the point? It's, there's nothing new there. You watch a guy pretend that he gets up at 7, pretend to work out at 8, pretend to do all of these things throughout the day, and it culminates with his work being staring at photos of himself at home. Like, this is not a morning routine that is beneficial or helpful or insightful to, like, anybody in his audience at all. It's all just here to push products in their face in a sly way. It's, I don't know, I just think it's so fucking cringe. I had to talk about it. That's about it. See ya. It's been a long time since I goofed on a morning routine YouTuber video. This used to be a very common trend on the site for a little while where people were just ravenous to learn what all of these successful people were doing every single morning. And it kind of died off for a little while. It's starting to make a bit of a comeback with TikTok being so brain dead that people think by following a successful person's morning routine, it will mean they're destined for success too. So this fungus is starting to spread again like it's the Last of Us universe and we're just inundated with more bad morning routine videos. It's the same shit from back in the day. It's either overly strict fucking drill sergeant routines or just general advice as if they're your parents, like brush your teeth and moisturize your face. But the drill sergeant ones are the ones that do the best because it's what people think is part of a successful morning routine. It's kind of what they want to hear. So you'll see a lot of these pop up. You want to make $100 million this year, Buster? Well, you got to start getting up at 4 a.m. every single day, eat a handful of eucalyptus, go for a 3-mile jog, take a cold shower by 5 a.m. After your 5 a.m. cold shower, drink a chamomile tea, give yourself a coffee enema and a vitamin C suppository. Then and only then can you start thinking about the rest of your day. I'm just kidding, you douchebag. You forgot the most important part of the morning routine, guided meditation for at least 30 minutes. You need to switch into your mind palace. If anyone interrupts your mind palace time, kick them out of your life because they're toxic and they're going to prevent you from making hundreds of millions of dollars. It's just a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of hooey, but it's kind of just what people want to hear, so it was very popular for a while and it's starting to become popular again. Codyco just posted a video today goofing on one of these morning routine videos, and I think it is just the perfect example for the whole genre. It's called My Morning Routine That Made Me My First $100,000. So going into this, you're expecting it to be like very valuable information about a morning routine that's going to eventually make you money down the line somehow or set you up for success. But it's just actually nothing. It's like Squidward going into that room so he can be all alone. It's just fucking emptiness.
I'm Brett Maverick, and this is my ultimate morning routine for maximum productivity. So I usually wake up around 9 o'clock in the morning.
Immediately, this routine is completely useless to 99% of the population. They can just wipe their ass with this off rip. Because by 9 a.m., most people who are working a normal job are already at that job working at 9 a.m. They can't just be getting up at that time. They'd be late and probably get fired for it. So right away, his morning routine is already a luxury that's afforded to him because he's already successful. Now, of course, you can still modify and adapt his morning routine to fit your individual schedule. Brett Maverick may be hibernating and sleeping until 9 a.m., real lazy bones, but you don't have to. You can still take this morning routine to Champions and started at like 7 a.m. or something. But it's still just really comical to me that actual step one of his morning routine is be successful so you can sleep until 9.
First thing I do in the morning is make my bed. I like to start with something productive because science shows that if you start doing something productive, you're much more likely to be productive throughout the day. Then I go out into my kitchen and start my coffee maker. Nothing fancy, but I find that 80 milligrams of caffeine in the morning is enough to get me going.
He is absolutely right about the making your bed to start the day off by like accomplishing a goal. That's actually something I talk about a lot. If you want to get your mind in a better place pretty quickly, set yourself some small goals that you can easily accomplish pretty quickly, just these little tasks to check off, because it actually does help like get your brain in a space to be more productive and just generally make you feel better. Just something about human beings, something in our DNA is hard-coded to enjoy accomplishing things, even things that we set for ourselves that are simple. It just helps. So that is a good way of starting the day, 100%. Of course, it's not guaranteed to help you figure out the secrets to making $100,000. You're not going to make your bed tomorrow morning and be like, Eureka! I've got it. I know exactly how I'm making 100 grand. I'm going to do a cryptocurrency rug pull. You know, it might help you figure out how to make a ton of money, but it's just something good to do regardless. Like, it's just going to help you no matter what.
Then I drink a huge glass of water. This is important because it lubricates your internal organs and activates your body's various systems.
I love that Brett starts describing water like it's some kind of mystical secret that nobody knows about. All right, listen here. I'm going to blow the lid off this. I got to keep my voice down a little bit. I start every morning by drinking something called H2O. It's this natural lubricant for your internal organs, and it activates your body's systems to help get them cooking. I highly recommend it. God damn it, Brett. We all know what water is and why it's good for us.
Then I go to my bathroom and trim my torso and face with my Manscaped trimmer to get rid of all that excess hair, because after all, it covers up the gains, am I right? Can't have that. Then I shave my face with a razor to get that close cut. I only do this about once every 3 days. Next, I hop in an ice cold shower. There's many benefits of this, such as it boosts your testosterone, your metabolism, and really it just helps wake you up. Nothing like an ice cold water to wake your ass up.
It's gotta be close to like 11 p.m. at this point. That's something Cody Ko also pointed out, but his morning starts at 9 a.m. And I don't think he instantly rolls out of bed. Pretty much nobody does, but even if he did, he'd still already be pushing it kind of here. Like, the day's starting to pass by pretty rapidly. You're manscaping yourself, you're shaving, you're setting your coffee up, you're chugging your glass of water, you're hopping in for a cold shower here, which usually are pretty quick. Most people don't sit there and, bask in a cold shower. It's usually an in and out thing. And there are quite a few health benefits to it. I used to do cold showers occasionally. It's not some kind of, panacea that's going to cure everything, and it's not some kind of crazy magic occult thing that's going to give you superpowers or some shit by doing it. But it is like generally good for you to do it occasionally, if not every day. But this video led me and pretty much everyone else to believe that this morning routine is what helped him make $100,000 to begin with. And right now there's been nothing to indicate anything close to that. Right now he's just going through the most normal shit ever at like a later time than most would do it. That's it. Like, if you follow this, you're not going to see any improved level of success at all. Like, maybe you feel a little bit better after a cold shower, or you feel a little bit better because you made your bed so you're not feeling like a slob or something, I guess. But I'm getting no valuable information here on making $100,000 or anything.
While I'm in there, I exfoliate my face. I only do this about once every week or every time that I shave, just to get rid of that excess dead layer and help that skin rejuvenation process. Put on deodorant, moisturize my face, and I like to just pat it in because if you go at your face aggressively, you can actually increase wrinkling. And then I put on an anti-wrinkle eye serum. Since I laugh so much, I gotta start early fighting those crow's feet, if you know what I'm saying.
That's just so beautiful. I have to start putting on some special cream for my eyes so I don't get wrinkles because I just laugh too much. I'm such a cheerful, whimsy guy. I just laugh too much that it actually might start affecting me, so I have to combat that early. It really is a problem that I'm so happy and cheerful all the time. I also love the way that he signs out of the mirror right there with a power move. He hits it with one of these. He should have done the full-blown finger guns, though, some of this. And then holster those puppies. And then you pull them back out. Do some fucking CSGO inspect animations on your finger guns. Do it again. And then you can go about starting the rest of your day. But again, it's probably close to noon by this point. He's doing so much. I feel like Brett Maverick doesn't do half of this shit. I think he probably just tried to emulate what all the other YouTubers were doing and just combine a lot of those elements here. Like, they always talk about moisturizing, cold showers, exfoliating, special eye creams, I guess. So he just takes all of these, like, fuck it, I'll just make an amalgamation of all of it.
Most important thing I do in the morning comes next, and this is the Wim Hof breathing exercises. What this consists of is 3 sets of deep breaths followed immediately by exhaling completely and holding for as long as possible. And then you breathe in and hold that for about 10 seconds. This fully oxygenates your cells and makes you feel more alive than you ever have before, I promise you. This is why the creator Wim Hof was able to beat multiple world records due to this technique.
At first I really thought he was just going back to bed. The most important part of the morning is when I go lay back down and go to sleep and doze off for another few hours. So the Wim Hof breathing technique is interesting. I'm very familiar with it, as well as Wim Hof and all of his achievements. It is a very cool thing, and from what I understand is actually pretty effective at certain things. But Jiminy Christmas, it's getting late. It's already probably afternoon by this point here, and there's still nothing that is helping teach people how they can start making money and being successful through a morning routine. And that's kind of the way the video is framed, with the title, The Morning Routine That Made Me My First $100,000. Again, the impression is that this morning routine's got some juicy secrets to it that's going to help set people up to make a lot of money and be successful like Brett Maverick was. But really, it's us just a fly on the wall watching Brett Maverick pretend that this is his morning routine every day. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't offer anything. Like, if it was just called, like, My Morning Routine, who cares? It's, like, super harmless, and the advice here is generally just pretty decent stuff that's good for your overall health. So it's not, like, hurting anybody, but it's just super misleading, because the $100,000 has nothing to do with the morning routine at all. He didn't start making $100,000 because he starts Wim Hof breathing every single morning while taking a cold shower and shaving his nipples or whatever. It just has nothing to do with anything in the video. So why is it there? Which is, it can be said for like most morning routine videos. You'll see these titles repeated a lot. As a multimillionaire, this was the morning routine that helped to get me there. This morning routine made me my first $1 billion, that kind of shit.
Right after this, I meditate for about 10 minutes using a guided meditation app called Insight Timer. Once I'm done with my 10 minutes of meditation, I pick out the rest of my outfit for the day, and then I pick out some shoes and a watch and put on a little smell good spray. With my hair at this length, there's not much styling to do, but if I'm feeling it, I might put it up in a man bun. Not today. Finally, it's time to drink my coffee and take a look at my to-do list for the day and get to work.
And then you look at the clock, realize that it's 9 p.m. and it's time to hit the hay and do it all over again tomorrow after a nice crisp 12 hours of sleep. Because the whole day has fucking passed you by at this point. What an extraordinarily long morning routine here, and nothing even resembling productivity got accomplished. You still didn't even start the day until, well, shit, hours after you got up, I'm guessing, because this is a lot. This is a lot. The smell good spray, the picking out your outfit, the cold shower, the guided meditation, the Wim Hof breathing technique, anime arc, like, goddamn. And then, of course, like the 10-15 minutes you spend debating whether or not to do a man bun or not.
If you're wondering if I have breakfast, I don't. I don't because I do intermittent fasting to increase my metabolism and limit my calorie intake for the day.
Breakfast? We're talking about breakfast? That ship has long since sailed, brother. We're looking at like a late lunch, perhaps, or an early dinner at best. Like, realistically, this is a long morning routine that doesn't do a whole lot for you. I get the ones where it says like get up at 4 a.m. and then do certain things like go for a jog or whatever, and then you can start doing productive shit for the day. That makes a little more sense to me because nothing has really started at 4 a.m. so it's like extra credit basically. Like, I get that. There's not a whole lot of productive shit you can do at fucking 4 a.m. except very individual stuff like going for a jog or like cold showers and whatever. But when you start your day at 9 a.m. and then start doing shit like this, you're losing valuable time. Like, it's just cutting into the actual day where you're supposed to be being productive and making your $100,000 or whatever. So it's just, this one's a very odd one to me because it is actually just nothing. Like, there is nothing of value here. Even when you look at like his planning for the day, there's two things on there: film a video, plan the next video. That's his whole $100,000 strategy. So literally it's be successful and continue to be successful by doing the thing that made you successful. That's it. It's not really advice, and it's not really a morning routine that's going to set any of his viewers up for success. You're basically just watching average guy, average morning routine, and that's it. Like, some of the stuff in here, again, is generally helpful stuff. Like, maybe someone watches this and they're like, oh, Wim Hof breathing technique sounds interesting. Maybe I'll try that. Or, you know, maybe a cold shower is a good way of waking up in the morning. That's all fine, dandy, and fun. But if anyone went into this actually hoping to learn something about, like, a morning routine that can help them be successful, this just doesn't really do anything. But anyway, just wanted to talk about this a little bit. That's it. See ya. I don't think I've ever looked at an extremely wealthy person and thought to myself, damn, I feel bad for them. Until today. I found this absolutely pathetic turbo virgin douchebag on TikTok who apparently has a ton of money, but is extremely insecure, and it just comes across as the saddest shit I've seen in my life. And I thought I'd share at least a little bit of this guy with you.
Alright, so since y'all keep talking shit, I'm going to rub more of my opulent lifestyle in your faces.
This is an actual person, by the way. He looks like Gary Vee going through a phase. This guy looks like a GTA Online character that's being controlled by a 13-year-old, and his house looks exactly the same as that. Like, it's an actual middle schooler's fantasy for shit they'd think is cool. He's trying so hard to make it look like he's not trying at all. He's doing that generic rich asshole thing where he just puts a gun out on a counter during his tour. Oh, whoops-a-daisy. How embarrassing. It looks like my AK-47's just sitting out in the open. Oh, goodness gracious. But that doesn't even look like a real AK-47. It looks like a prop. It looks like something he got out of Party City. Shit looks like it's made out of chocolate. It could be real, I suppose, but I think what's more likely there is he asked his mom if he could go buy a gun for his video, and he just went to the nearest Walmart and got whatever toy he could find.
I'm going to give you a tour of just one room of my grandiose two-story penthouse in paradise. It's basically like Fifth Avenue with one of the best Caribbean Ocean views you'll ever see.
What a lovely picture behind him. An American Psycho reference, obviously, but what an incredible photo shoot. His sister worked really hard that day to set that one up for him. Just to really give the impression to anyone that comes over that this guy has sex, but once you meet him, you'll know for sure he doesn't.
Alright, and for those of you who say I rent my shit, yeah, I'm sure the guy that I rented my place from put these two $50,000 mirrors perfectly aligned on the wall so that I could put a 7-foot self-portrait of myself perfectly in between them.
Yes, this guy's got thousands of fucking self-portraits of himself all over the place. That's his big thing. Just art of himself everywhere. I'm sure his toilet even has pictures of his face on it, so that way he's always eating your ass out. But the thing is, I can't find too much information about how he made his money, so I'm led to believe that he's just a trust fund kid who's grown up, but has never really experienced anything in the world, so this is what he thinks is cool. I don't know for sure, because I really thought going into this it was satire, but the more I've watched from this guy, the more I believe that this is just him. This is genuinely what he is and what he's become. Now, admittedly, I didn't look that hard into his background. I just watched his TikToks to laugh at them. So maybe he actually did make money somehow, like scamming through NFTs or crypto or something. It's possible, but I think what's most likely is his money just comes from his parents.
Dumb. Look at this. This is 3,000 square feet. One room, 3,000 square feet of pure chic opulence. That's bigger than most of y'all's houses, I'm sure. Or 3 times the size of mom's basement you live in.
Ooh, hear that, basement dwellers? You just got fucking chatted on a little bit. I also love that he starts this, since you all are talking shit and hurting my feelings, I'm gonna cry on camera by pretending like my life has meaning with this money that I didn't earn. Like, he literally starts the video like, since you're making me feel bad, I'm gonna try and flex, and it still doesn't make me feel any less bad, but maybe it'll make you not feel cool too, asshole.
Look at this. Look at this Calcutta marble. It's 100G of marble between that wall installation and my dining table. And that chandelier, that'll run you about the cost of 2 entry-level Mercedes-Benzes. So, if you want to keep talking go ahead. You. I give 0
Yeah, this looks and sounds like a guy who gives 0 fucks. Literally comes on here whining and crying about talking shit, so he tries to flex. Yeah, you really don't care, big guy.
Alright, little advice for all you TikTok trolling minion clowns who, in your language, don't pull. Bitches love hot tubs. Especially decadent ass motherfucking hot tubs like this. Look at this.
Yeah, this guy speaks like he just learned what cussing is, and those girls look extremely happy to be there, the way they're just rubbing up all on him. They are enamored right now. They're hypnotized by this man's wealth and suave badassness. That's like his bio. He says how much of a badass he is. It's really pretty embarrassing shit. This man is the embodiment of cringe, if cringe also came with a couple $1 million from daddy. So he keeps suckling on his parents' tits and milking them for all they're worth for these TikTok videos here. And he's obviously paid these women to be here. You can tell by the way they're acting. This isn't like normal. This is a shoot. This is a fucking shoot, and they're paid for like 45 minutes of their time. I always find that to be the most embarrassing shit about these kind of people that try and flex wealth. The women they put in their videos is always very clearly people they have paid to be there. How is that not extremely embarrassing? That you had to pay women to be around you for your videos.
Questioning my legitimacy and overall badassness. So I felt the need, of course, to retort in kind. Right now, I'm sitting on a $12,000 chair.
That's another thing that's always bothered me about these rich people videos, is that they can just make up prices for shit whenever they want, and you have no way of really proving it wrong. But I bet that's not a $12,000 chair that his swamp ass is sitting on. That's probably one of those like really cheap chairs that you can find at Halloween stores once a year that they use for decorations outside.
I'm sitting in front of my mugshot, painted on bullets. It's pretty cool. You may ask yourself, why the does this guy have this? Why does he have it? Well, the answer is number 1, because I can, and number 2, because I'm badass as I am the game.
My man here is the opposite of the game. This guy had to pay women to be around him. Now, it does look like he has money, so the first one is true. He has it because he can. The second one, though, I don't think there's a single person alive that would consider this guy badass. He is literally crying on TikTok in almost every video about people being mean to him. So his response to that is flexing wealth on him that he may or may not have made himself. Again, I don't know for sure. but that doesn't strike me as something a badass would do. And something that a badass would absolutely never do is call themselves badass as fuck. That's like Borderlands writing. Jesus Christ. Also, you've probably seen the necklace that he's wearing. It says S my C. It's suck my cock. The guy made a custom sterling silver suck my cock necklace. So this is a guy who is beyond insecure. He probably reads every comment, and any one of them that's not sucking his cock is considered a negative comment and probably takes a large toll on his mental health. He is probably not in the right frame of mind to be on TikTok, since most people on there are just making fun of him. It's a really sad thing, honestly. And it just goes to show, maybe money can't buy happiness. That's about it. See ya. Nothing gets my penis harder than seeing someone's father nearly drown, which is why I was more than ecstatic to click on the Dobre brothers' newest unscripted savage reel prank, Dad Wakes Up in a River. Let's go ahead and tune in.
Mom.
Are you hooked yet? I know I sure am. Nothing gets my engine revved up like seeing that dance move.
So our dad is sleeping in that pool house down there, and we're gonna put him in the lake. Let's go. In the lake, in the river.
In the river, Poochie.
Little bit of a humble brag right there. Oh yeah, our daddy's sleeping in our 4th pool house, 10 acres that way next to our 3rd mansion. Hey, don't forget to smash that like button and share this video with your savage friends in the daycare so we can continue to afford this place. I also really like this prank idea. Our dad's sleeping. Let's drown him. I got your next prank here, Dobres. This one's free of charge. There's no copyrights on this one. So when your dad goes to take a shit, make sure he uses a toilet that you've rigged with C4, and then you blow it up. I already see a title. Our dad took a poopy, and we blew him up. Gone wrong. Shit would be lit.
Yo, I gotta go get earmuffs.
Alright, so he doesn't wake up?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll meet you inside.
Alright.
You know, boys, I don't think your mom was the right choice for this stealth mission. If this was a Splinter Cell game, a Tom Clancy Splinter Cell title, that would be a fucking game over right there. She just threw the basketball at the rim like a fucking grenade. You're very lucky your dad didn't wake up here. What are the odds that he was able to sleep through that thunderous blast when she beamed it at the basketball hoop? You gotta be smarter here. You really do. It's a high-stakes mission. Well, spit in my dick hole, can you believe that good luck? Not only did he not wake up after the wife was damn near slapping him in the fucking face with the shooting range earmuffs, but he also turned over to help her get the other earmuff on the ear that she couldn't get to. That is a divine sign. That is God himself saying, drown this motherfucker. And don't even give me that tinfoil conspiracy theory bullshit where the dad's in on it. Yeah, okay, and wrestling's fake, right? That is a man who is so clearly asleep, most likely having wet dreams of Riley Reid's spread butthole. This right here was nothing shy of a miracle. The Dobre brothers out here making some fucking miracles happen. An amazing stroke of good luck right there with that series of unfolding events. Yeah, that dance move never fails to make me laugh. I'm glad they keep doing it. I think their dad's dead. I think he's just fucking dead there. He's such a heavy sleeper, it's crazy. What a savage sleeper. Maybe they drugged him. They should retitle the video, Dad OD'd on Xanax. Now we're dumping the body in a river. What the fuck? I guess they're just padding for time now, so they're doing a little Street Fighter type of deal here, a little impromptu thespian drama club combat course. I don't fucking understand what this is. Fucking knew it. Rest in peace, Dobre Sr. The man died 2 deaths. A real, actual life death, and then the second death being stuck in a Dobre Brothers video. Now they've thrown the body into the fucking hearse here. They've turned the pickup truck to a hearse. This is just goddamn depraved. This is sickening.
Go, Mom.
I wonder if Big Daddy Dobre does his own stunts here. The man is a fucking machine. He doesn't even know what fear is. The only thing running through his bloodstream, pumping through his veins, is courage and bravery. Let's take for a second and assume that this prank was real, which obviously it's not, but let's say it was. He'd 100% wake up on the truck, and when he did, he'd probably freak out, fly out the back, and snap his neck. What a fucking prank. The last time he was ever seen again. Fucking sick stuff, really. The Dobre brothers are evil. Luckily, these fucking idiots videotaped the crime, so I'm sure they'll be charged very soon with getting rid of that body. Honestly, though, the video just ends the way you'd expect. The dad, you know, all of a sudden wakes up. Oh, what in tarnation is this? Oh, you darn kids, you got me again with this prank. Hey, can you like and favorite that video, please? Share it around with your friends. That's how they all go. More high-quality content that we've come to expect from the Dobre brothers. See ya. This guy has a smile like that old Momo creepypasta picture, and he has been blowing up online because he's become a public spittoon for people to just spit in. He's like a 5-foot basketball hoop that people just can't help but dunk on. His name is NFT Nick.
They said Filecoin wasn't a buy at $5. They said D-Gods would get a $20,000 airdrop from Wormhole. They said Daniel Allegre is a great CEO. They said Bodogos isn't the top NFT project. Keep down. Look at us now.
This was his first video that really blew up because it really tingles something deep inside the soul of every viewer that just makes them want to bully him because it looks like he really needs it. He's just like a knuckle sandwich magnet, but verbally. So everyone said their piece about him being a turbo cringe loser, and that was that. He then made it his entire identity to continue this persona. I truly believe NFT Nick is just playing a character. I think this is all just rage bait. It's not real. I'm pretty sure he's just engagement farming because that's become so prevalent on Twitter since you can monetize your hit tweets now if you get a lot of engagement. So I think NFT Nick is just leaning into this to continue to try and farm that engagement, and it is working.
Yo, cheers to all the Twitter haters who said I don't own my Miami house. I'll have you know I had the staff load up my jet so I could fly out here to my New York City penthouse pied-à-terre. Anyways, while you're click-clacking on Twitter from your mom's basement, I'll be sitting here sipping from my $5,000 bottle of champagne. Remember, choose rich.
I threw you into the deep end of the pool here of NFT Nick lore, but I thought it was important so you could see his more modern attitude here, where he's leaning into like the extraordinarily wealthy douchebag angle. He got community noted because the bottle of wine he showcased is not actually $5,000, it's less than $85. And his whole personality, I think, is just fake on purpose to manufacture outrage and try and capitalize off it and make money from it. Which I think is kind of pathetic, and I don't think it's worth it. Now, of course, I'm not Fuckface's PR guy, I'm not his dad, I can't tell him how to live his life, but I don't think it's worth just being constantly humiliated by every single human being on the planet, because it's well known that Twitter engagements don't pay that well. You get pennies. You get less than pennies. You get fucking handfuls of dirt for millions of impressions. I don't know how much he made from all of this blatant engagement farming, but I have to imagine it wasn't a ton. Like, I bet he probably would have been able to make more money being a real birthday party clown as opposed to a Twitter NFT clown. It just doesn't seem like you're going to be making enough money for this to ever be worth the constant shame of this being your legacy.
I chose rich every time.
There's nothing more hilarious than a guy sitting next to I chose rich every time from a clearly rented house. He claims to own it, but his suitcase is right in the corner. So I guess he's going to struggle to explain that one, why he hasn't unpacked in his own house.
Coffeezilla was wrong there. He did not struggle to come up with an excuse. He said it was from his staff packing his bags about ready to go on his private jet. So he has been very much leaning into this and thriving off of the controversy. And he's far from the only one doing this shit. It's become the norm on Twitter now to either spam porn advertisements for OnlyFans through like those ad posts that they're constantly doing. If you've seen these leaks, you're not going to heaven. Anyone seen this full video? Who's got this video? The internet was so much better before this OnlyFans leak happened. all of that garbage. It's that and then blatant rage bait farming. That's the main content you see on Twitter now, because all of it is geared towards just monetizing this shit. And engagements right now are the easiest one, because you just post some incendiary remarks or just like really over the top statements and get people to dunk on you for it, to shit on you for it, and you make a little bit of money from that. And you just keep rinse and repeating that process. And I think that's the whole shtick behind NFT Nick. Make these posts, hope people keep insulting you so that way you can keep farming it. And I bet the happiest part of his day is when he gets notified that his post has been community noted, because then he gets follow-up content that has guaranteed eyes on it, because everyone wants to see how you defend yourself when you get community noted. And then he just doubles down on it again and gets community noted further and lets that cycle just continue, so he gets more and more impressions, which translates to more and more Twitter ad rev. That's my theory behind it. Though I guess it is entirely possible that he is genuinely just an insufferable asshole.
Yo, shout out to the Twitter people praying for my downfall while saying my champagne ain't real. Keep questioning my life while you cry into your TV dinner, and my chauffeur brings me to $3,000 high tea service at Baccarat. Choose rich.
This was his follow-up video to the previous one where he got community noted about the champagne. Community notes really came for his scalp there, triple fisting him, debunking like 3 of the things he said here. But again, all of it, I'm pretty sure he does on purpose. So first they point out that they never said the champagne was fake. Then they also point out that what he said about Baccarat is incorrect. And then they also mention that you can see the reflection of an Uber driver in his glasses. So he's not being chauffeured around or anything like that. And this was his response to that community note. The community note haters are in disbelief. I own a fleet of Ubers, but the poors wouldn't understand that concept. Felipe is my personal driver. Choose rich. So he adopted the choose rich as his slogan now, which is a pretty cool slogan, up there with the Lucky Charms one. They're magically delicious. But I think this post makes it painfully obvious that this is all satirical. It's so over the top, so outrageous, it can be nothing other than on purpose. Like, this isn't someone that's genuinely trying to convince people of their wealth or anything like that. This isn't their real attitude. It's all just a character they're playing. And I think the motive is obviously rage baiting for engagement, because he's being as abrasive as possible. He's being a huge douchebag, and everyone feels compelled to make fun of someone like that. And he makes a little bit of money when they do. So I think that's his whole hustle here. But again, I can openly admit that I could be totally wrong. He could actually just be an insufferable, delusional asshole. I don't know. But one thing I know for certain is he doesn't own a fleet of Ubers, because that would be fucking nonsensical. And also, he does not have a driver named Felipe. Now, it's entirely possible that Nick has a friend named Felipe who comes over for sleepovers occasionally, and they both giggle and touch each other's G-spot whenever they see the word blockchain mentioned in headlines. That could be real. Felipe could actually exist in Nick's life, but he is not his driver. That much is certain.
Good morning, haters. Yo, so y'all trying to say that my chauffeur is an Uber driver? Y'all keep hating while I kick off my week screening Scarface from my private movie theater in my New York City pied-à-terre. Remember, choose rich.
Nick's face makes him look like he's constantly on the verge of sneezing. It looks like he's just perpetually stuck looking at the sun and like scrunching his whole face in agony. But anyway, I figured I'd at least share his response to the Uber driver allegations. And for some reason, this video in particular, I can't get to load beyond this quality, so it looks like absolute dog shit. It looks like a YouTube video out of 2008. It's highly pixelated, and there's nothing I can do to change that, so I'm sorry about that, but I wanted to at least give you the complete Nick rundown here with that video response. Again, I'm almost 100% certain this is all just engagement farming, and, well, yeah, that's really about it. So yeah. I'm sure you've all heard the expression, fake it till you make it. But today I want to take a look at what happens when all you do is fake it without ever making it. You end up like this loser we're about to take a look at today. A guy who has become a complete parody of self-confidence, but without any level of self-awareness. He portrays himself as an extremely successful, extremely rich guy that would have no problem at all stealing your wife right out from under your nose. It's beautiful stuff that he talks about.
Take you, for example, and me, and we both pull up and we go to your girl. Odds are I'm gonna take that bitch. If you compared me to you, you're not gonna win that battle.
Bro's out here rocking that man dark body type and acting like he for some reason be able to take your girl just because he rolled up in a rented McLaren. This guy's entire personality is money. He's like a real life Mr. Krabs, but with even skinnier arms. So he believes because he has money that he's entitled to women and women find him irresistible. You can tell by looking at him this was no jock in high school. This wasn't exactly the prom king. Yet he pretends that he is now. He talks about how successful his businesses are now. He has a 9-figure business. He has all of this money. Though I don't necessarily take him at his word because I just don't believe a fucking word this guy says.
So the next time you think that your girl's on lock, I got the keys to the castle, motherfucker.
I have no doubt he spent hours trying to cook up that finishing line right there. The keys to the castle. Now, why I don't believe him about the success of his business is because the only thing he shows that's worth money is his car, the McLaren. He's made like 1,000 shorts about how much money he spends filling up a McLaren's tank, or how often he drives his McLaren, and that is the only thing worth a lot of money that he's ever shown, at least that I've seen. So that leads me to believe that it is 100% rented, or he really dumped all of his money into that one vehicle in order to portray himself as a successful businessman. He did a little house tour, and it's very humble living. It's a nice place, but it's not exactly like a super mega mansion you would expect someone with a 9-figure business to own. And he's not wearing a ton of ice or anything like that, and he's clearly a guy who loves to flex because he's always talking about his wealth and his success, yet the only thing you can ever see from that is that McLaren. Now this may be like a tinfoil hat conspiracy, but I truly just think he either rents it for these videos or, even more depressingly, drained all of his finances to make that big purchase with that belief that this car would be enough to convince people that he has a lot of money. Like, he specced all of his points into delusion here and is just letting it rip. Like, this McLaren means I'm successful. I gotta fake it till I make it. This is how I do it.
Here's why the gym does not matter. I'm tired of guys that are like, oh, I'm going to the gym, I'm trying to get fit. I feel like I have a pretty decent tone.
Did douchebag Slenderman get you with that jump scare in the beginning? So this is his rant about why going to the gym makes you a fucking idiot. Because he's skinny and insecure. So you going to the gym is offensive to him. It's pretty pathetic. You don't want to go to the gym, that's fine. Buddy's out here built like 2 french fries duct taped to an uncooked spaghetti noodle. And if you're happy with your body there, that's absolutely fine. But why shit on people that are going to the gym? He makes a whole rant about why it's stupid to do it, which is laughable.
I don't need to go to the gym, because you pull up to the gym making less than 10K a month, pulling up in your bullshit fucking Corolla, and I pull up in my McLaren. It's not even a contest, dude. No one gives a fuck about your muscles. Most of the guys that go to the gym, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're fucking stupid. All that pre-workout that you're taking is making you more stupider.
So unless you're making over 10K a month, you don't have the right to go to the gym? Like, he's not even making a point. Like, he's not even saying, like, the time you spend in the gym, you could be spent learning how to drop ship things from Alibaba. Like, he's not even, like, trying to make some kind of point. He's just like, you're stupid for going to the gym because you're making less than 10K a month. He actually sounds like he's about to cry. You're stupid with your dumb muscles, dumb muscle man. Like, what in the crazy insecurity are you going through right now to think that this was a good idea?
Here's why you gotta break up with your girlfriend if you're not making 6 figures a year. Brutal honest truth is that girls need a man who can protect and provide for them. If you're not making at least 10K a month, how the fuck are you gonna protect and provide for your girl?
Man's out here boofing crazy pills. You don't need to be making 10K a month in order to protect your girlfriend. You have absolutely no meat on your bones whatsoever. The only foe you're equipped to handle is if the gingerbread men from Shrek tried to attack your girl, then maybe you could fend them off. But everyone above the age of 18 and weighing more than 100 pounds, it's going to be a tough tussle. And making more than 10K a month doesn't enable you to magically protect her better. If someone's making a ruckus and you're trying to stop whatever's going on, the amount of money you have isn't going to do anything for you. You can't just be like throwing money at it like, get away from her, you scallywag. She's with me and I make more than 10K a month. Here's money. Like throwing it all over the place to get them away. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's just pure delusion. Now, I guess, like, he's not wrong. If you make more money, you can provide more, I suppose. But what the fuck does that have to do with anything? So if you don't make 100K at least a year, break up with your girl.
It's cool that she's sticking with you right now because you're trying to build yourself. But at the same time, if some guy like me comes up and gets in the way, she's gonna choose me over you because I can provide more. In this feast or famine world, women will always pick the best case scenario because they don't want to get hurt. And you being broke as fuck definitely hurts.
What hurts more than being broke is being broke but pretending you're not, like this guy. It's so... I don't know if he actually believes the shit he's selling or if it's only to try and get people to, like, sign up to courses or anything like that. I'm really not sure if he actually, like, loves the smell of his own farts or if it all is an act. I couldn't tell you. Either way, it's to further the goal of making money off the back of desperate people who see this and think that this guy is actually super successful and is trying to give them the secrets to success. It's all just another guru scam, but... I find him particularly entertaining because he's doing the bare minimum. He didn't even bother to invest in his own body to look the part, so he's not in good shape. He didn't bother to even really pretend to have a lot of money aside from that McLaren that he shows from time to time. And he's just saying things that other gurus say. And I don't know if he's actually found real success. I know he has quite a bit of botted engagement that I've seen online, at least as of everything I've been able to research from it. But other than that, I don't know if anyone even believes his act. I would be surprised if they did, because he's very bad at it. Also, just to explain why there's driving underneath his video, it's because it's a TikTok thing where everyone needs perpetual stimulation, constant jingling keys, so for any video where it's talking, they play like Subway Surfers or anything engaging a game underneath to keep viewers' attention. It's pathetic. TikTok has absolutely rotted brains where people need like absolute activity at every single moment. They can't just listen to talking on there.
So if you always wondered what dating an entrepreneur looks like, this is what the fuck it looks like. I don't cook, I don't clean, I got whiteboards all over the place. My setup's there, this is like my sanctuary. No one fucks with me here. As far as a fridge, it's pretty fucking awful. So I got beer, Happy Dads, Gatorade. Oh dude, Bel Air bottle, champagne. I got these Dunkin' Donut iced coffees. And then for dinner, I'll go to the pier and like have dinner. I will never fucking cook. This will never be used. I don't even know why I have a fucking mitt.
And here's the look at the house I mentioned. It's clearly a cozy spot. It's a nice house. It's not a super elaborate house. This is not a mega mansion or anything like that. So if he's a super successful 9-figure guy who loves to flex everything, why would he be living in a house like this? It doesn't make any sense. That doesn't really track. I also love the whole whiteboard thing. He probably watched one video on like, it's important to write down your goals or whatever as an entrepreneur. So he bought like 9 whiteboards and hung them all up and filled them with gibberish nonsense. I tried zooming in on the frame where it focuses on a whiteboard, but I couldn't make it out because his handwriting looks like he wrote it while he was getting hit by an earthquake. So it's completely illegible for the most part. But I'm pretty sure one of them was agility. And he had a check mark next to it, meaning he must have done like agility drills, I suppose. I could be reading it incorrectly, but I'm almost positive it said just agility on one of them. Maybe it's like RuneScape goals and he's like skilling right now, so he's working on agility and he checked it off once he got like a certain amount of XP. I don't know. Very goofy regardless though.
Here's just a couple of signs that your girlfriend might be cheating. Number one is she's not texting you as readily as you've used to.
Easiest way to tell if your girl is cheating is, did she ever find that you bought this guy's course? If she did, she's absolutely cheating. No doubt. And you deserve it. Why the fuck would you buy a course from a guy like this? It's so embarrassing. Like he actually just went to like WikiHow and just started copying articles on like how to tell if your girl is cheating. 7 life hacks for that. And then he just starts regurgitating them here. But anyway, I could go on and on. There's so many embarrassing shorts he's made, but there's no reason to just keep going over it. I just wanted to showcase some of his better ones here and talk about it a little bit. That's about it. See ya. Today, as I was perusing the popular tweets on Twitter, reading the inspirational platitudes from celebrities we all love, he's giving us such powerful statements like, bullying isn't cool. Being nice is cool. I never used to be this incredibly rich, wealthy, and successful. I used to be not this super rich, wealthy, and successful. But then one day I said, I want to be rich, wealthy, and successful, so I went out and did it. What's your excuse, nerd? Stay lit. Bless 100. If someone pours milk into your cup, don't fuck with them because they're a mean person. They didn't even ask if you were lactose intolerant. Only care about nice people. Stay nice, don't be mean. And as I was fist pumping in agreement with these eye-opening statements, I came across one that was a little different. This one was pretty negative. It was about this woman's morning routine and how fake it was. And truthfully, I don't see what's fake about this at all. I mean, I also wake up every morning surrounded by $50 worth of helium heart balloons with a giant good morning sign and covered in a blanket of my own face, while also having a stack of tortillas that I'm trying to pass off as pancakes, just because I'm trying to pull a little practical joke on God. I want God to think I started my morning with pancakes, but that fucking idiot doesn't realize it's just tortilla wraps. Now let's go ahead and read this and get inspired. The best of days starts with a smile and positive thoughts, and pancakes. You're not fooling me, Scarlett. You may fool Penn and Teller with that trick, but I'm a bit sharper. I can clearly see those are tortilla wraps. Those are not pancakes. I don't understand why she's using a stunt double for pancakes here. They're really not that hard to come by. Maybe she was just very lazy, or she just doesn't like pancakes in general, but still, a stack of tortilla wraps, not fooling me. And strawberries. Can confirm those are real strawberries. Well, I can't confirm they're real. They might be plastic, but they at least represent actual strawberries. It's not a stand-in. And bottomless tea. My morning routine is now live on YouTube, and while I don't show you my real bed hair, trust me, it's not pretty, I do give you a little insight into how I start my day in a positive way. Well, it's a little sad that this isn't completely genuine. Everything else seems pretty normal, like a normal routine here, but if that's not a real bedhead, that didn't take me right out of the immersion immediately. Head over to my stories for a swipe up link and let me know what you think. It features my morning habit of rinsing with Listerine Advanced White to help whiten my teeth. At Listerine UK Ireland, hashtag bring out the bold. This is a paid partnership with Listerine. Now, isn't this just hashtag relatable? Every good morning seems to start with a hard rinse of Listerine Advanced White to help whiten our teeth. Hashtag bring out the mold. Honestly, I can't even get out of bed unless I smell the strong aroma of Listerine Advanced White calling my name and gracing my nostrils. It's like a fly to a pile of dog shit. I just come running. I need to start my morning with Listerine Advanced White. So honestly, I'm confused why everyone thinks this is so fake and disingenuous. To me, this seems like a pretty standard morning routine. My room looks exactly... Sorry, I'm allergic to shitty set design. My room looks the exact same way. I've got balloons and good morning signs. I buy new roses every day to give myself in the morning, and I have a picture of eyes looking down on me while I sleep. It makes me feel safe.
Good morning and welcome to my updated summer morning routine. I know you guys loved my last one and I've since changed things around a little, including my room. The first thing I do when I wake up is make my bed.
No, you don't, Scarlett. Nobody does. You could create an android whose sole purpose was making the bed every morning and it would slack on it. It would take days off. Nobody makes the bed immediately after waking up every single morning.
I love using Listerine Advanced White because it combats bad breath, lifts stains to give me whiter teeth, puts a protective shield onto my teeth to stop new stains from developing, and it has 3 powerful essential oils to reduce plaque and bacteria.
Now this part I absolutely believe. I think all of us out here start our mornings with Listerine Advanced White. We give a very thorough gargle plargle, that way we're able to coat all our teeth in the essential motor oils it comes with to prevent plaque buildup and anus breath. You don't want any of that running around. I mean, Listerine Advanced White is the only way to start your morning. If you don't start your morning with Listerine Advanced White, did you even wake up? Trademarked.
I wish I really had 3 Scarletts to help me through all those emails that I have to catch up on.
I truly don't think the world could handle 3 Scarletts in the same location. The narcissism would overload the fucking electrical power grid and cause some type of legendary blackout.
Breakfast is homemade granola, coconut yogurt, protein powder, and fruit. Sometimes I even add in a wheat biscuit too.
Holy fuck, Scarlett, your gluttony knows no bounds. A wheat biscuit? You got me fucked up. That would ruin my morning right there. You're wild. That's just fucking wild and wacky. But unfortunately, she left out the most important ingredient to her breakfast concoction. It's Listerine Advanced White. She also uses it as a substitute with her cereal. Listerine Advanced White. Use it on your food too.
My teeth are so much brighter since using Listerine Advanced White, so I'll take any excuse to smile.
Well, slap my fucking barber and color me pink. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that's not a genuine smile right there. She's just kind of putting that one on for the camera. There's really not a whole lot of passion behind that smile. But look at those pearly whites. You can only achieve it with Listerine Advanced White. I'll take any excuse to see teeth whitened by Listerine Advanced White. Fuck the morning routine. This is the Listerine Advanced White routine.
Next up is a quick scroll through my Instagram feed.
Far be it from me to question this bulletproof Listerine white ritual here, but why? Why do you just scroll through your own Instagram page looking at your own posts? That seems incredibly full of yourself. You're not even looking at comments or criticisms or anything. You're not even looking at anyone else's shit. You're just looking at the things you've posted.
It's time to start the day.
Well, I hope all of you losers now know how to start your morning like a successful person with Listerine Advanced White. I hope you've learned something from this inspiring morning routine, and hopefully you can be as productive as this with the help of Listerine Advanced White. That's it. So yeah. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you need talent or hard work to be successful in life. The Dobre brothers are living proof that neither of those things are required. It's been a little while since we've looked at the Dobre brothers, so let's go ahead and bring them in here for their checkup at Dr. Charlie's office, squeeze their balls and ask them to cough. Today we'll be watching another thrilling adventure with these four exciting brothers as they explore a $38 million mansion and decide whether or not they want to buy it and live there.
What's up, guys? We're back for another video, and today we might potentially buy a new house.
Not just a new house, a very beautiful, big, and brand new house.
I love the way that Cyrus there on the far left looks. Everyone else is dressed relatively normal, and then Cyrus comes out here looking like a Kingdom Hearts character. Everyone else is dressed relatively normal, but then he comes out here looking like Count Dracula. It's like he just heard Black Veil Brides for the first time and is going through a phase now. You have to almost appreciate the shamelessness when it comes to this family's ability to flex their wealth on everyone watching. They just rub their wealth in the face of all their viewers, and their viewers fucking love it. They just eat that shit up like milk and cereal. They just absolutely can't get enough of these Dobre brothers flexing on them. They have $37.9 million mansion in the title, so you know exactly how expensive it is. And then they kind of talk down to you like, it's not just a new house, it's a brand new house and a big house. Unlike that shit you're familiar with, you plebeians watching this living in your little fucking meth laboratory, crack shacks and whatever. It's nothing like that. You probably can't even picture the kind of house we're about to see, nor the money that's about to go into this.
Hi, Marcus.
Stefan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Cyrus. Alright, Stefan. Good to meet you. I'm Darius.
Hi, Lucas. Nice to meet you.
Come on in.
Thanks for having us.
So first off, excuse the mess. They are doing a bit of a. They're changing up the top floor windows.
No, Stefan, I will not excuse the mess. This place is a filthy fucking pigsty. It's a swamp. I thought this was supposed to be Beverly Hills, not Dagobah. What the fuck have you even brought the Dobre brothers into? $38 million and you present this decrepit cesspool of disease and grime? Have you lost your mind, Stefan? This is an inexcusable disaster. Unbelievable. I feel insulted even looking at this $37.9 million. My dirty little asshole it is, looking like this. Good lord.
So real quick, the specs are 12,000 square feet interior, but another 10,000 of exterior space with a decking. So when everything's opened up, it feels like a 20,000 square foot house plus.
I'm not the Dobre Brothers real estate manager. I'm no expert when it comes to real estate, but I'm just going to tell you, Dobre Brothers, 20,000 square feet, that's not nearly enough to contain your egos. You might want to just pass on this one right away. It is way too small for you boys. What are you trying to, you're trying to live in a little porta potty here? Only 20,000 square feet? You've got to be kidding me. This is outrageous, and it's even embarrassing to watch you guys even pretend to be interested in this little piece of shit.
Is that a real dinosaur?
Yeah, Allosaurus Rex, 150 million years old. Not included with the house, it's an extra 1.5.
I couldn't even imagine being so rich that a house that I'm looking at has an actual fucking dinosaur fossil propped up in the living room. That's like some supervillain lair shit. That's Dr. Evil shit right there.
You can see all of the lake through here.
Yo, we can set up like a foam pit and just jump off from there and make some crazy videos, you know?
Yeah.
Whoa, calm down there, Cyrus. That's a little too wild and wacky. A foam pit and jumping into it? Are you kidding me? Bro, that's like illegal. That's too insane. You are too wacko mode. Like, you've got to be crazy. You have to be clinically insane. Like, you actually need to be thrown in Arkham Asylum. That is one of the most insane things I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. That is actually alarmingly crazy.
You could park your car in the living room?
Yeah. That's cool. Take your signature piece and put it right here.
Yeah, but why, Stefan? Why would I want to park my car in my living room? Unless I'm trying to kill the whole family with carbon monoxide poisoning or something, what could possibly be the point of parking a car in a living room? Maybe I just don't understand high rolling, but that just seems dumb.
That's right.
multiple fire pits, one there, one here, one off the master, 2 more for the guests, which we'll show you in a second.
This is crazy, man. This is like, you got a view of everything right now.
I can't be the only one that thinks this pool looks terrible. It's more like a glorified slip and slide. It's just really long. But just look at the width. It's only like 3 feet across. It looks like a water ruler. There is absolutely no way you can jump into this thing, dive into this thing. All you could possibly do with this little pathetic excuse for a pool is swim laps from end to end claustrophobically. There's absolutely no wiggle room for any type of actual fun pool activities. You could only swim from end to end, and it'd be like the walls closing in around you because there's absolutely no space on the sides here. There is no width.
Yeah, it's like your own dealership, you know?
And when you drive up, you can see the cars through your windows here, which is nice. Presents very well.
This will be good for our Dobre Cars channel too.
Big shouting out to the Cars channel, really smooth and suave. I mean, hey, look at that showroom right there. You could have 1 million cars in there, 15,000 naked women, like it's got everything you could want, and on only a modest price of $37.9 million. I mean, it's a steal. They're fucking giving the house away.
This is the closet?
Yeah.
Yo, this is the best closet I've ever seen in my life.
And you got skylights that are great for the natural light, because you know sometimes you put something on and with the fluorescent lighting or whatever, it doesn't quite show as well.
Yeah, that closet is huge. It's absolutely massive. It looks like the inside of a bank vault. It reminds me of that scene in Men in Black 2 when they go to the apartment and you see all the futuristic weaponry in like a whole separate room. That's how futuristic and massive this room looks. Don't know what you need all that space for, but god damn it, it's there.
I like it's nice. This is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like a hotel. Yeah.
Last to leave elevator wins $10,000.
Yeah.
That's a Dobre Brothers challenge.
24 hours overnight in an elevator.
Calm the fuck down, Cyrus. These ideas are too lit. Someone else that can afford a $38 million mansion with an elevator inside of it is going to steal them. You can't just give away the Krabby Patty secret formula. I can't believe you're just giving away this gold, this genius. Spending 24 hours in an elevator, has it ever been done before? Can it even be done? Does the science even allow such a thing to happen? Like, it's fucking crazy. Last to leave the elevator wins $10,000? Like, that could even go longer than 24 hours. Like, holy shit. This man is an actual genius, a pioneer, a visionary. I can see who the mastermind is behind the Dobre classics like making slime in a bathtub. Like, damn, this guy has got some banging ideas.
All right, you guys ready for the coolest feature?
Yeah.
Check out this hidden wall.
Yo.
Would have been a wild twist if there was just a bunch of fucking bodies on meat hooks in there or something, just like body parts tumble out of the fake wall when Stefan opens it.
You punch in your code, beep, 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 beep. And it's a full-on safe room.
I feel like Iron Man right now, bro.
What you doing where you lock your brother in?
Let me out!
Stefan, are you serious right now? Tossing ideas to the Dobre brothers? What? You want to be a Dobre brother that badly? You want to be the 5th Dobre? And that's the kind of idea you're bringing to the plate? That's what you're coming up here with? That's your fire? It's fucking genius! Can you believe it? Trapping a brother in the safe room? That's a fucking banger, Stefan. You might want to just give up real estate and join the Dobre brothers full time. Like that right there, that would pop off.
Yeah, it's a home, it's a private club.
The doors are actually motion censored by my hand.
Anytime. Let us
What
know.
was the listing price?
$37,950. $37,950,000.
Cool. We'll take a look at our options. Cool.
And there you have it. We may see Dobre brothers move into this thing. I don't know. It seems like a little bit of modest living for them. I think it's a bit beneath them, and it's only $37.9 million. So they're really just trying to be a bit frugal with their spending, which I think that's a good example to set for their young audience. Like, hey, it's not always about the money. Sometimes it's about the character of a house. You know, because they could easily afford like a $1 billion house even. They could live on the fucking space station if the Dobre brothers wanted to. Like, there's nowhere they can't live, and they're choosing this. It's almost inspirational, to be honest. And what a piece of shit, right? Like, that house looked terrible. I mean, that's a gross-looking house, you know? I wouldn't want to spend $38 million on that. I mean, that's garbage. That's a bunch of garbage. That's about it. So, yeah. Wait, Will Smith punched Chris Rock in the face. Wait, am I being lied to? Is this just like one of those things like Joe Rogan just died? Will Smith confronts Chris Rock on Oscars stage after comedian makes jokes about Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. Oh my, wait just a patty flippin' moment here, Krusty Krab fans. This is actually Oh! Bro, I was expecting like a little love tap. This man just full hogged him. Bro, that was like a cold clock. That looked like some shit out of Slap Fight Championship. Hold on, let me bring this on screen. What the fuck? That looked huge.
Oh, wow! Wow!
I don't know, that doesn't...
Smack the shit out of me.
That doesn't look planned. That does not look planned.
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんです。
I'm going to.
Holy
okay?
shit.
I could, oh, okay. That was a...
Is CTE setting in? God damn. Just fucking concussed them. That was huge.
Okay. So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out.
Wow. Wow. Was that a bit? That doesn't look like a bit. I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of slaps. That doesn't look fake. Bro, I'm like the resident slap expert. Chris Rock eats it. There is no sign of flinching, and Will Smith doesn't advertise this slap at all. That really looks real. Yeah, that 100% connects. So if it was planned, Chris Rock has got an iron chin for going through with this. Because that's fucking huge. That was a real slap. Horrible stepping from Will Smith. True, this would be a penalty in the Slap Fight Championship ring. He did step. In Slap Fight Championship, you're supposed to say planted. But I think he was just throwing the rules to the wind there. Oh my god.
Oh, wow! Wow!
That would also probably be a clubbing penalty too. That was more like an open palm monk strike. And Chris Rock took it like a champ.
Oh, wow! Wow!
What really makes me feel like it's real, because maybe they're just really good actors, right? But what makes me think it's real is Will Smith's reaction. Will Smith is a good actor, but he's not this good.
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんです。
That's real fucking anger. That is real. You can like hear and see how angry he is. Yeah, his eyes are going glossy, like he's seeing red. What was the joke that he told? That had to be something intense. His wife has a condition where she loses her hair, and did he make a joke about it? But making fun of bald men is fine? wait, what is this whataboutism? I didn't say anything like that. I just said it's still fucked up. What are you talking about? Jesus, man. God, that is like an actual Twitter moment right there. What is the popular screenshot? Twitter will take anything and change it around. Like, I could say I love pancakes and someone will reply, so you hate waffles? Something like that. I'm sure I butchered it, but goddamn, that was like a real Twitter moment. Damn, I can't believe this shit just happened. Man, the one time I don't watch the Oscars and it's actually entertaining. Just absolutely full on. I've seen thousands of slaps by now. Polish slaps, American slaps. I even saw the Tattoo Enthusiast slap tournament, like in the very beginning. I've seen them all. That is not scripted. And if it is, Chris Rock is... That man's a superhuman, and he should be immediately admitted to, like, the Slap Fight Championship League. Replay it again? Yeah, here you go. One more on the Jumbotron.
Oh, wow!
Now, if it was scripted, I really feel like there would have been a tell. Because Chris Rock doesn't flinch or anything. He is just ready. He is even extending. And Will Smith doesn't advertise this slap at all. That shit came out of nowhere. That was a surprise Amazon delivery. That was 5 fingers to the face express. Will Smith wasn't even supposed to go up, he just did. Oh shit, so he wasn't even supposed to be on stage. Oh, I thought he was like going up to get like an award or an announcement or something and just surprised him with it. This man came the whole way like he was charging the pitcher's mound in slow motion. Imagine he wins the best actor now. Oh my god, yeah. I wish he was nominated for the category Chris Rock was presenting for Best Documentary. Then he goes up again and gets him with the left hand. He literally laughed at the joke. Again, I don't know the whole clip, but this would be my guess. We've all been there, where someone says a joke that fucking hurts. Your immediate response is to go along with it so you don't look like a bitch. So you don't look weak or you don't look bothered, because you never want to feel like that or look like that. So you just nervous laugh along with it. But then that shit must have festered for a minute, and he's like, you know what? Fuck it. So then he went up and blasted him. Chris Rock tried to play it off. I mean, what's he supposed to do? Just cry? Bro, that shit hurt. And he was just being as professional as he could about it. He was a little rattled, though. He started fumbling his words a bit. A little stunned. Isn't that assault? It is, but only if the person assaulted presses charges. It's not like the police are going to storm the building and take Will Smith away in handcuffs unless Chris Rock himself presses those charges. How many of you have never been in a fight? I mean, I haven't been, like, the main participant in a fight, but I've helped break them up before. It's not like once a punch is thrown, all of a sudden you hear sirens in the distance. Like, that is something that you have to pursue. Oh my god, that picture... Hungrybox just posted this. Damn! Look at this shot here. I'll go full cam. I'm not gonna pull it up on here again because of the Council of Cock. It's like a boogeyman of Twitter. Look at that fucking slap, though. Man, I told you that shit was not fake. Look at that technique! Will's even got, like, his other hand up, ready to, like, block a counterattack. And you can see the mark on his face where his fingers connected. Damn, that is textbook. Bro, did Vasily Kamatsky train Will? Like, good lord. In the full clip, Will had to walk so far. That stage is huge. He came in there like he was like a WWE wrestler entering the Royal Rumble. I was expecting like pyrotechnics like halfway through this walk. God damn. That's a huge stage. How sensitive can you be? My man got pissed. Like, he just got real mad. Yeah, I don't know. It is kind of a weird joke to make right to someone's face about an autoimmune disorder that causes them to lose hair. I mean, that's kind of bold. I don't even know if they're friends. Bro, I bet the Oscars right now is looking like a One Direction concert back in the day. Everyone's got their phones out recording, trying to get every angle of what happened next. Let me see. What I mean is it's going to divide them on whether or not Will was in the right or wrong. It's not like it's... Chris Rock made a joke. So it's going to be one of the things of, it's just a joke, maybe tasteless, but does it deserve the slapping? So I'm curious where most people are going to fall, where that pendulum's going to go. I imagine people are going to be like, you have to defend your wife, and by defending your wife, you're defending yourself. It was an insult on both him and his wife's honor, and Will did the right thing, an old-fashioned slapping. And then other people saying, Will's a pussy and he's insecure and this was too far. I think those are going to be the two sides. Chris Rock is probably like, damn. I wish Chris Rock had fought back. I would have loved to see like an actual scuffle, like he just takes the slap and he's like, alright, bet. And then they just go at it. God, it would have been fucking cool. Like some actual schoolyard shit. I know everyone likes to call into question the authenticity of everything. This is one of those things that I do not think was fake under any circumstances. I've watched so many slaps. I am literally on the forefront of slapping tournaments, man. I've seen millions of fucking slaps. That was a true textbook slap. And if that was planned, then Chris Rock is an absolute menace. Man is a fiend. If he wanted to get physical, why on national television? Bro, if I was to ever throw a punch at someone, I would want that shit televised. Like, if I was ever to go just hog wild, I would want it on the biggest stage possible. For sure. Yeah, that part, I wouldn't, yeah. So I'd want my slap to be televised, but I'd really like if they turned the cameras off when I was crying. True, good point. Yeah, it's kind of unlucky that someone filmed him crying too. So maybe we just cut it off right before the tears. Well, Will Smith literally got his start as a comedian and a rapper. He made fun of people's appearances and never had limits. Yeah. He just really didn't like that one. He thought that one was a super stinker. And to be fair, Will Smith has been having a real weird go of things recently with his wife talking about like how she cheated on him to his face on her show. Like, I will say, Chris Rock comes out of this looking like an actual Terminator, though. The way he ate that slap makes me think that his chin could stop a bullet. Good thing he didn't joke about Jada fucking other guys. I thought that's what it was. So when I first heard the reason he did this is because of a joke Chris Rock told about his wife, I thought for sure it was about being like a cuck or something. Or about like the infamous podcast clip where Will is very upset and his wife just keeps going about how she cheated on him and like she needed to cheat on him. I thought for sure that's what it was. If he had done that, Will would have really beat his ass. I don't think so, man. I think because Will's really like come to terms with that, it seems. Like he was sitting right there as his wife was going over these things, and then they even did like a high five at the end and said bad marriage for life. So I really feel like if Chris Rock was joking about that, it wouldn't have gone anywhere. Will Smith actually won. Will Smith won. Please tell me Chris Rock is presenting the award in like a cast. So he just won Best Actor? Oh my god, I hope he gives a speech. Maybe he calls Chris Rock out to a boxing match? Will Smith with a steel chair. Yeah, it gets real WWE and he brings up the chair and a kendo stick and just starts beating his ass. So what's he saying? You usually give like some words when you win. What's he saying? Come on, guy. Fucking keep me up to date. I don't have it pulled up on like a TV or anything. Come on. Where's my fucking real-time intel? He just sucked Chris off. Why am I asking Twitch chat for information on what's happening? Oh my god. What kind of sick madman puts a speech as a GIF? There's no audio on it. What is wrong with you? He's talking about having people disrespecting him and protecting people. I don't know about all that, but I will say after all this, if there's someone here that I think could protect someone, it's Chris Rock. That man is like an actual human riot shield with the way he took that slap. I'm so happy this happened during stream. I got to be on the cutting edge of it as it was unfolding. We watched this tweet go from 5,000 likes to 177,000. So, we were here. We dug our feet in. Do you think Amy Schumer will make a joke about Will slapping her vagina? Is Amy Schumer at the Oscars? What's she nominated for? I also love the people that tagged me after the slap went live immediately on Twitter saying a new slap champion has entered the arena. Yeah, it's crazy the public perception of Will Smith over the years, man. I remember growing up, he was one of the most beloved actors of all time. And then over the last maybe like 6 or 7 years, I'd say, it's gone real south. You know what it was? I can pinpoint the exact moment. YouTube Rewind. The second he did YouTube Rewind, shit went tits up. He did YouTube Rewind the year after his wife is talking about how she cheated on him right to his face, and then it's like it just keeps getting weirder and weirder for him. The Oscars is going fucking wild tonight. For Best Picture, they might just actually have a fucking SWAT unit repel in or something. I think this is a really unique opportunity for the Oscars. I remember before the Oscars were going up tonight, like before they started, everyone was like, yeah, no one gives a fuck about the Oscars anymore. It's such a worthless, egotistical waste. It's dead. Oscars ratings have been tanking for years. And now look at it. They can really pivot and maybe turn Oscars into like a combat thing. Like you fight for the award physically. So that way the fittest one, like the most like war-hardened veteran will win the award. That would actually get people to watch again. Yeah, apparently there was a nip slip too, but I don't give a shit about that. I've seen billions of nipples thanks to the internet. I don't give a fuck there. But you can't find high-quality slaps like that often. Where's his speech at? So he just keeps talking about protecting. I mean, I will say, if Chris fought back, I wonder who would have won. Because Chris ate that. Like, let's play out a scenario. Let's play out like a real Detroit urban survival training fitness course scenario. Chris Rock has jumped into Will's house. He's a burglar. And Will Smith has just tried to defend his wife with the slap. Chris ate that. Now what? Like, I don't know if it would have really, like, protected him, right? Because Chris was looking like a fucking tank. But maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he put all his points into defense and he doesn't have, like, good striking capabilities. This is a really sweet speech. It would have had a lot of impact if he didn't just slap a man before it. Could you take a punch from Will Smith? Man, fuck no. I couldn't take a punch from anyone over the age of 12. That's why I wouldn't get into like a YouTuber boxing fight. I would get absolutely blasted. The only people I'd fight is like children's toy review channels if I had to. This isn't about me. He didn't apologize to Chris, he apologized to his fellow nominees. Nice. I want to give a real sincere apology. I did something real silly a minute ago, and it's to all my nominees. I'm sorry. Fuck you, Chris. He said, I hope the Academy takes me back. Man, fuck the Academy. They run like the Sith Order. Like, man, they're weird. If the Academy doesn't bring Will Smith back just for the sake of perhaps another slap, then they've truly lost their mind. Because now I know I'll probably watch the next Oscars, even though I had no interest in this one, just because maybe Will Smith slaps somebody else. Maybe he just goes across the entire stadium just fucking slapping everyone. Like, now anything's on the table. It's unpredictable. Maybe he'll keep this energy up past the Oscars too. Like, maybe now that he's got a taste of blood, he'll be ready for a fight at the drop of a hat at any awards show. Like the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award. Like, you better fucking watch your ass if Will Smith is nominated, because shit might just pop off. Man, I'm so tired of all the people saying it's staged. You have to be really young or really dumb to think that. This is absolutely one of those very rare, real moments that happens on TV. I have analyzed thousands of slap matches. Literally thousands. That slap fully connected. It wasn't telegraphed. If it was scripted, he would have absolutely had some kind of tell, like moving his shoulder or something. He literally hit it till the last second and blasted Chris, who didn't flinch or anything. He never saw it coming. And in the actual picture, you can see where his fingers hit his face. It left an imprint. And then the way that he gets this angry afterwards, keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth, that's real rage. His eyes are glossed over. Like, he is genuinely mad. Dude, they're actors, so maybe. Exactly, they're actors, not fighters. Chris wouldn't sign up to get actually, attacked. Bro, half of these actors won't even do, like, the simplest stunts of, like, jumping off a curb into a superhero pose or something. You think they're gonna take a slap to the face? No chance. Alright, I'm back. Will Smith pile up any more bodies? Today, Will Smith posted a YouTube apology video for slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars. And when I saw it, I had to scratch my head and wonder why. It happened so long ago. I was confused. Why is he apologizing now? I felt like Robin Williams coming out of Jumanji asking what year it was. And then I remembered that happened this year. It was 4 months ago that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock's head clean off his shoulders at the Oscars. He turned an award ceremony into a public execution when he blasted Chris Rock to Valhalla, just banishing him to the Shadow Realm with a slap. Mm-hmm. Oh baby, that's right. He starts this with the most generic YouTuber apology intro imaginable. A slow walk into a big sigh right before getting into the actual apology. Textbook. He's clearly been trained by some of the YouTuber apology greats like Logan Paul, Laura Lee, Tati. I mean, this is perfection here. Every box of YouTuber apology cliche gets ticked immediately except for one. He didn't bring his dog into it. A lot of YouTubers like to bring in an animal in order to, deflect some of the criticism with cuteness with the animal. Will Smith, unfortunately, must have forgot that prop this time around, but everything else he nails.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy.
So the main thing he's doing in the apology video here is answering questions that people have asked over the last 4 months. And again, I have to wonder, why even bother? It's been 4 months on internet time. That's basically ancient history. Like, that's back there with like Y2K now. Most people have moved on and forgotten about it. So it's a little weird to be this tardy to the party with addressing these things. Now, of course, I understand this was like a career-ruining moment for him, so he wants to do his best to be perceived positively again, both by movie execs as well as the general public. So if he really did feel strongly enough that he wants to apologize, then all power to him. But anyway, the first question that he addresses here is one that I don't think anyone with half a brain ever asked in the first place. Why didn't you apologize to Chris during your acceptance speech? The answer should be pretty obvious if you have eyes. It's because he was still mad. he was still fuming. Of course he wasn't going to apologize for it. Literally 15 minutes before he accepted that award, he had just charged the stage like The Undertaker during WrestleMania going into the ring and clobbered Chris. So of course he's not going to immediately like fold and be like, man, sorry Chris, that was out of line. He was still upset. That's why he didn't apologize. I don't really understand his excuse of I was still, in a fog. It was all still fuzzy. Like in the moment that makes sense, but over the last 4 months, what, you've just been in a perpetual fog? You've been in like the upside down or something? Like what do you mean? You've had 4 months if you wanted to publicly apologize to Chris and you didn't. And even to be fair here, you still don't. He says I'm sorry to a lot of people, but the one person he doesn't say the words I'm sorry to is Chris.
I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
That almost sounds like a trap, like, hey, I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. And it turns out Will's been training for the last 4 months with slap boxing, so he's been like slapping brick walls until they collapse, so he's ready to really get him with like a double whammy, get him with that encore performance. There's a big difference between saying, I apologize to you, and I'm sorry. I don't think people really understand the value of just saying, I'm sorry. I think it's the most important thing to say during an apology, which he does say later on to other people, but never Chris. To Chris, he just says, I apologize, and the action was unacceptable. Which is, that's good, that's definitely a start, but I really think you needed that cherry on top here of an I'm sorry. This is also just one of those things that should have been handled privately. I'm sure there were plenty of ways in the pipeline to let Chris know that you were genuinely remorseful for what happened, but I understand why he thought this was a good idea. I'm going to make a video coming forward, publicly apologizing and owning up to my mistakes, letting people see how horrible I feel and what I'm doing to change and be better. The thought process makes sense. Let people see a vulnerable side of you and let them know that you made a mistake and you know that. And that, it again, does make sense to anyone who's never been on the internet. I think one thing most people online are starting to understand and wake up to is that when you make an apology video, you lose. It's like what War Games taught us. The only winning move is not to play. When you make an apology video, it is a lose-lose situation for you. You're either going to have people that don't believe that you're actually sorry, or they're going to have people that think that you didn't need to apologize in the first place, so now you look stupid. You look like a pussy. Which I'm already seeing with Will Smith's apology, like, why is he apologizing? He stood up for his wife. Does he not support his wife anymore? Oh my god, I've lost all respect for Will with this apology now. And then on the other side of that coin is, man, Will really needed to apologize, but this apology video was so dog shit, he missed the mark entirely. This is the worst apology video I've ever seen in my life. You just don't win with an apology, so again, this should have just been private.
3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment.
You slapped the shit out of a man. It's not that deep. Talking about it like it's the most complex situation of all time. Like this slap was somehow, like a Cold War or something here. It was a simple act that affected a decent chunk of people. Chris, most notably, I would say, was physically affected by the slap, but Will's career was also hurt by it. Chris's family was probably pretty upset by it. Like, yes, of course, people were affected by it, but it's not like there needs to be like 4 months spent of just digesting this giant web that all spawned from a slap. Because, again, at the end of the day, it's really not that deep.
After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it.
Jada was behind the camera with a teleprompter and a gun, making sure this question was addressed properly. Of course, I'm kidding. Jada just has very odd moments publicly with Will that I think are very tasteless in the things she says to and about Will. And it's the reason why a lot of people felt like she may have contributed to this overreaction from Will. You know, her rolling her eyes and then just having all of that context with the things she has said publicly about and to Will just made people wonder whether or not she was somehow involved in that decision from Will. But he's clearing the air here, saying that it was just him doing it. And you know what? I'll take his word for it. I think this was just an impulsive decision here. I don't think Jada has some kind of device that she can control Will's brain like something out of Dexter's lab. I really think he just completely overreacted and went fucking berserk here for some reason. And I don't think Jada is necessarily guilty of that, but I do think she is guilty of being a very toxic partner. I know that sounds parasocial to say, but the amount of clips and videos of Jada just shitting on Will to his face is baffling. Like the time where she was just talking about cheating right to him and how much she like enjoyed it or whatever during their red table talk. Oh my god, it's so hard to sit through. As Will's like in tears about it and she's just joking. Oh man, it's fucking brutal. And so now Will looks like a cuck. I mean, I'm just not a big Jada fan. I'll say it. I don't think she's that nice.
What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down?
Let me just stop you right there. You don't have to apologize to me. I found this whole thing to be highly entertaining. I thought this was extremely goofy, and no one seriously got injured or anything like that. This was just an absolute fucking wild moment. And honestly, for this section, he should have just said, "You're welcome." You know, to the journalist that wouldn't stop fucking writing about it, like a million articles all going deep into it for no fucking reason, talking about how this is setting a bad precedent and how in the next Oscars, all of a sudden people might be showing up there with battle axes to attack their critics, how journalists are no longer safe, you know, this and that. Like, he honestly should have just said, "You're welcome," for the 2 weeks of just articles and videos about it. Now, of course, there were super fans of Will that were disappointed to see this, and I think it's cute that he said that he was sorry for it and letting them down. He apologized to Chris's family, his family for the negative backlash they've faced. He apologized to pretty much everyone that was directly impacted by it. And now in this section, he's talking about how horrible he feels when he doesn't live up to people's image of him. And I will say he does seem pretty sincere for the most part. But again, it's been 4 months. Most people have moved on. This was pretty unnecessary. Though I'm sure a lot of people that did feel like really disappointed appreciate the gesture.
Disappointing people is my central trauma. I hate when I let people down. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's image and impression of me. Deeply remorseful. And I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself, right? I'm human. And I made a mistake.
But yeah, he finishes it off by saying that he is remorseful and he's, you know, working on being better. And if you stick with him, you can all be friends again. And that's basically where it concludes. Overall, I don't think it's like the worst apology ever, especially in the tier list of YouTuber apologies. I think this one was one of the more sincere ones, at least from everything I've seen from it. Unless I've been deceived by his great acting, I couldn't tell you. But this is just one of those situations that is so wild to me. Why do this 4 months later? If he had done this like a day, 2 days, even a week after this happened, I think the reception to it would have been much better than it currently is. Yes, it still has, I think, a pretty positive reception overall from like his actual like dedicated fans. But the general consensus I'm seeing here is, why is he doing this? This seems very fake to do it now. It's way too late. We've all moved on, this and that. So again, you don't really win with an apology video, but if he'd at least made like a statement like this, a big statement like this, right after it happened, I think he would have been in a much better position now than he is currently, if that makes sense. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about this since the slap is the gift that just keeps on giving. Somehow, there is still developments with that whole story that keep happening. Anyway, that's about it. See ya. Growing up, I never understood the hype or obsession over celebrity couples. like a power couple where fans just celebrate that they're in love or whatever and they're fainting anytime they see a picture of them holding hands. Just like a growth spurt, I just never got it. Why would you care so much about two strangers' relationship? I always wrote it off as just being part of this super fan culture that I just didn't understand. I know in the modern day it's very rare for people to just casually enjoy something. If you like something, you have to fucking love it. You have to live, breathe, and sleep that thing that you like. We've seen it a lot over the years with K-pop, where K-pop stans will obsess and go wild over even the smallest things, like if their favorite singer posts a picture of them eating a hot dog online. They'll cross-reference that photo with all known databases, go to a cutting-edge laboratory using the latest forensics analysis tools in order to figure out where the photo was taken, where the hot dog was purchased, so they can go there in the real world and try and fish through the trash can looking for the wrapper that they threw away so they can frame it on their wall. It's just this level of investment in strangers that I've never really understood. Until now. As a 29-year-old man, I've had my eureka, come to Jesus moment. I get it. Because I have become very invested and fascinated with a celebrity relationship, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. It's this never-ending disaster, this tragic play that keeps getting new acts added to it that I could have never predicted. It all started last year with the infamous slap where Will Smith slapped the devil out of Chris Rock on stage after Chris Rock made a joke about his wife Jada. And that signature anime finishing move with the slap actually pumped the brakes on his entire career. There were a lot of projects that he was involved with that dropped him, or just a lot of other projects that didn't want to touch him after this. So his whole career came to a screeching halt, all from the old 5 fingers to the face moment. And since then, there's been more and more information that's come out about their relationship that just makes it baffling. And it's so weird. Like, even prior to the slap, we had those uncomfortable moments where Jada invited Will Smith onto her show, where she just openly admitted to cheating on him and, like, having an entanglement with a much younger man, right to Will's face as he looks on in agony and sadness. And it spawned a lot of memes where Will Smith was, done up to look like Pain from Naruto and all of that. Because, I mean, it's rough. Like, it's really rough to just watch her giggle and laugh about cheating on Will, who seems very much still in love with her. And they always kept up this act that, they're strong together, they're still together, this and that. And now, today, Jada has revealed that her and Will have actually been separated since 2016. She has a book coming out pretty soon, and there was a little special filmed with Jada where she states that they've actually not been together in 7 years now.
Because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
Right.
but it was a divorce.
Hey, can someone let Will Smith know that? I'm pretty sure this is the first time he's hearing it. You're telling me you guys actually split up in 2016? So he just sunk his career like the Titanic over his ex-wife? But then if that's the case, why would he say, keep your wife's name out of your mouth? Right? Like, that's just not adding up. I feel like she's just making this shit up. For the last year, I've paid attention to this relationship, and it feels like every opportunity she has to hurt Will publicly, she pounces on with a smile on her face. It's like, it's diabolical. Like, she reveals some very embarrassing things about their relationship publicly. She openly talks about how she preferred her previous relationship to Will, though she doesn't use that language. It makes it very clear with some of the things she's posted that she was happier before Will. At least that's the impression myself and many others get with a lot of the things that she posts about. It's just brutal. It's like being married to your biggest Twitter hater. Like someone who's just leaving the most deep-cut comments that actually hurt you on Twitter. It's like being in a relationship with them for 20 years. At least that's how it comes across. She does not seem to respect or even like Will at all. She is always running the bus over him any chance she gets. This is a bombshell. Claiming that they've actually been split since 2016, that doesn't even make sense. Now, apparently, she's claiming that it was a private decision they reached together, but in order to keep up public appearances because they weren't ready to reveal it, they kept pretending like they were still married. But that just doesn't track. That doesn't make sense, because if that was the case, why would Will publicly slap the fuck out of Chris Rock and ruin his career over this if he didn't think you guys were still married? That wouldn't make sense.
So why do that? Like, what was the reason?
I think just not being ready yet. Still trying to figure out between the two of us how to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people, you know? And we hadn't figured that out.
It's not quantum science we're talking about here. You just say that you're not together anymore. You would have saved both yourself and Will so much shame during the entire entanglement scandal if you had just said, hey, we actually separated 7 years ago. There is nothing to gain by keeping up a facade that you are still married and, you know, in love together when you're not, especially when you're fucking other dudes, right? Why would you not just say, hey, we're not together anymore, really? Like, it's just like the easiest thing in the world. You'd have to try so much harder to not say that and just bear all the spitballs that were being shot at you for cheating. If you weren't actually cheating, then it should have been so much easier to just be like, hey, whoa, guys, look, we wanted to keep things private, but, you know, now things have hit the public sector thanks to me talking about this on my talk show. And it's probably about time that we state we haven't been together for 7 years. And it would have been so much smoother for both Will and Jada. But again, I just don't believe this. I really don't. And this sounds super parasocial, but Will looks like he's perpetually going through life heartbroken, like in a trance, like this rain cloud over his head, while he stays with Jada, and she comes up with creative new ways of embarrassing him. Just nefarious plot to constantly publicly humiliate the guy. He just stopped his career for a whole year by slapping the man that he believed disrespected his wife. You're telling me that he did that knowing that you two weren't actually together? I don't believe that. An act which, by the way, she didn't appreciate. Like, even when it happened, she seemed to, like, publicly condemn it. And now she's talking about it again, saying that she initially thought it was a skit. I was like, there's no way that Will hit him. It wasn't until Will started to walk back to his chair that I even realized it wasn't a skit. And then she said, as soon as they were alone, she asked Will, are you okay? I'm not this man's psychiatrist, but I'll just tell ya, he's not looking okay here. This really feels like a plot twist that Jada pulled out of her ass and isn't some mutually agreed upon thing. Like, I understand there's been rumors over the years that Will had some kind of affair with Margot Robbie at some point, though I don't think any of those claims have been substantiated. I think those were only ever just rumors. But Jada herself confirms an affair with somebody else. I just feel like Will and Jada aren't on the same page with that separation. But hey, then again, who knows? Celebrity couples are fucking weirdos. And this is by far the weirdest couple. And it's not even close. Like, I really wouldn't be surprised if Jada truly did just make this up because it's a really big headline and attention grabber, so it'd be great for marketing for her upcoming book. The book's not fully out yet, so we don't know all of the, you know, details behind everything or what all it's going to dive into. But just making a claim like this, a statement that they've actually been separated for 7 years as some kind of, like, big plot twist is huge for marketing for her book. So I really feel like there's a chance she did just make that up for that reason, and Will is as surprised as everyone else reading it right now. So I could be wrong though. Maybe they are truly a great team. They agree that they've been separated for 7 years, and Will still just sank his career for a relationship he's not even in anymore. Who knows? I just wanted to talk about this because I just find them to be a very interesting couple that I have become invested in learning about over the last year. That's really about it. See ya. I don't think there's any celebrity on the planet that's done more damage to their reputation over the last couple of years than Will Smith. His name has become synonymous with cringe. He discovers new ways to embarrass himself that most scientists didn't even think possible. It's baffling because the call is coming from inside the house. He is the one that is making the conscious decision to open himself up like Goatsy for everyone to take a peek inside, and it is irresistible to point and laugh at what we find. Like, he is the human manifestation of asbestos, where asbestos was once like this really celebrated thing, but over time, as more information came out about it, people realized, oh, this isn't very good. That's what's been happening with Will Smith. Like, I remember growing up, he was like an idol to so many people. And over the last, I'd say like 5 to maybe like 6 or 7 years, he has just become laughable. It just seems like he's stuck in a perpetual humiliation ritual of his own making. And now his new thing is promoting his tour with AI images of concert goers. So I don't know how many of you know this, Will Smith is on tour right now, he's back making music, and he's got some finger-wiggling boner jams like, I Like Pretty Girls. And he's on tour right now, and he just posted on his official YouTube channel a clip that features an AI-generated crowd. I had to mute the audio, obviously, but there are definitely real people that are going to his tour. I don't think the number is as great as him and his team want it to be, so for their promotional material for the tour, they resort to showing AI-generated crowds cheering and going ballistic for Will Smith, and it's blatantly obvious that it's AI. This is some turbo insecure activity right here. Like, this is an actual, like, midlife crisis meltdown moment where he's like, the numbers aren't where I want them to be. Let's go ahead and fudge it with some AI-generated crowd reactions that love me. It's so fucking odd. I imagine you can see a lot of AI here already. There's, of course, real people that are spliced in here too. But just take a look at this, for example. This clip has me feeling like I hit the crack pipe while on ayahuasca. Like, look at this image. Like, here, we'll just start zooming in a couple of different places. Like, here, look over in this direction. What in tarnation? What the hell are you even looking at when it comes to this? Who is this? Looks like the scary monster that would chase you around in an amnesia horror game. All the people around her too are all anamorphing. If you go in any direction in this section of the video, this is exactly what you'll find. Over on this side of the freak show in the Sea of Monsters, things get really weird. Everyone has completely blended into some like amorphous blob. There's one guy here in front of this gray shirt man that looks like Asmongold got hit with like an anvil that flattened him. And then if you go above him, you'll find like a Neanderthal with his arms pumped up and Jeffrey Epstein taking cover behind him. It is clearly AI, and it's very reminiscent of early AI video footage, like with Will Smith eating spaghetti. It's like one-to-one with that. Because, especially in that, like, last shot there, everyone in the crowd looks identical to that painting you see in every horror game, Saturn devouring his son. It is crazy just how bad the AI crowd is here in his own promotional video. He is just shamelessly using an AI crowd to promote his tour and how, like, emotional it's been. Like, this is why I do it, for this. And then it's like that lady that has like 45 different hands while everyone around her is getting fucking morphed into some giant amalgamation of flesh and bone. It's so pathetic. I really cannot wrap my head around how nobody on his team nor himself saw this and thought, probably a bad idea. People are going to know this is AI. Like, I don't know how that notion never once crossed their minds. Because, again, it's not even like it's good AI where it's, like, indistinguishable from reality. It is clearly an AI crowd in a lot of these shots. And that makes the tour look so bad. It makes it feel like nobody is going. That's the perception now. I guess no one's going to Will Smith's tours because they can't even find enough crowd shots to fill a fucking 58-second promotional video for it. I really cannot believe that he would be in such a bad state financially that he would have to resort to something like this. Like, he was like one of the biggest actors in Hollywood for so long. Like, top tier A-list actor. He's gotta have unfathomable wealth. Why is he doing this? Like, one has to wonder what has brought him to this. And like the endless amounts of embarrassing shit that he himself won't stop talking about. Like, I'm not just going to regurgitate all of his past scandals and like weird behavior and weird stuff, but he himself loves to bring that kind of shit up. Seems to like to wallow in that. Like, he plays around in the pig pen of past controversies proudly. So even years later, he will bring up that incident with Chris Rock where he went on stage and slapped the shit out of him like he was trying to fucking neuralize him via the 5 fingers to the face. Like, he is the one that will bring up things like the slap and all of that. It makes no sense. It feels like he loves when people are laughing at him as opposed to with him. I don't get it. I really don't know. Anyway, just found this silly. Wanted to yap about it a bit. That's it. See ya.
It's 5 a.m. and I currently just want to go to bed. Same with my cat. But instead I have to go run 10 miles. Because the boats and logs never sleep, so I never sleep. So I'll see you out on the track.
Hey. I'm not happy. I don't even know if I can see Charlie. It's so dark back there. I'm here. It's the perfect running time. Yep. What time is it, Charles? I think it's close to 6 now.
So we have our 10-mile trail picked out. We're almost there. And I'm excited. I couldn't find gloves at Walmart, so I don't know why I only bought you mechanics gloves and not myself.
That's okay. I'll let you know how good warm hands feel.
Yeah, perfect.
10 miles ain't nothing.
That's true. I think that'll take us an hour.
Yeah. Not even.
6-minute miles all the way.
Cars can do it in like 30 minutes. I think we're somewhere in that general ballpark. 10 miles in 30 minutes? Yep, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in that ballpark. So I brought headlamps.
I love that.
Because there are no lights. Also,
pretty scary.
I didn't
even think about that.
I brought pepper spray because there's no lights and we're in the middle of the woods.
Feel my arm. Oh, my hands are actually starting to like freeze.
Yeah.
You were putting my arm through this. I can't find it.
There you go. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Whoa, the difference
Wait, should I wear the little running belt?
You want it?
Does Goggins wear a running belt?
Well, how does he carry his stuff?
He's got to, right? I mean, he puts it in his prison wallet.
Well, you could do that too, I guess. Yeah, he hoops all of his gear. My hot hands are on the ground.
We're doing this how Goggins does it?
Yeah, I think this is probably identical. David Goggins goes outside, he's like, I need my hot hands. I need my 3 layers and my beanie. And
he literally, when he trains...
Come on, warm up, you bitches. Why don't they just sell them warm? Just on free. Come on, warm up, you bitches. Why don't they just sell them warm? Just on free. All right, it's 6:25. We're gonna start our run.
Did you stretch at all?
No. Yeah, we'll get some stretching going.
It's only 10 miles, of which we normally run 0.
Yeah, this will be a lot. What kind of speed are you guys gonna try to hit? A little faster than a walk. Wait, so am I even gonna be able to bike? Well, get us. Yeah, well, I'll get you guys started. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna walk my bike behind you to start.
See ya, Danny.
All right, see ya. Hey,
right,
leave me in your dust.
What kind of pace are you on?
That was a nice 4 miles.
That was a nice,
Yeah, how far do you think we gone? We've actually been running for like 45 seconds. All right, so we're pretty close to our first mile. Yeah, don't stop for me. You guys can keep going.
I was expecting this to be, I don't know, 2-hour, 2.5-hour portion. It might be 4.
We had a bit of a setback. The weather conditions were suboptimal for Danny's cruising speed on the bike.
Yeah,
So-
well, you guys were moving too fast. It only made sense that I'd get on foot with you.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You were inspired by our jog.
That's what David Goggins does to you. He inspires.
Yeah.
All right,
Are we ready?
All right, let's kick
Don't
it.
stop filming, Danny.
I'm right behind you.
They do it in those movies.
I'm right behind you. I'm sure this won't make anybody sick.
We'll be fine. This is how David Goggins feels.
The faster you run, the faster you finish, you know?
You're so right.
How does David Goggins feel about walking?
He said that's better.
I think
than
he
running.
would say that it's your mind can make you, like, you're actually running if you think about it.
That's true.
I'm running in my mind.
Yeah.
While everyone's sleeping, we're grinding.
Yep.
So.
He's moving. Look at him go. Unprompted.
It just feels right.
Unprompted motion. I don't know if you guys will believe it, but it's hard to hold my phone steady while I'm running with you.
I wish they could see your stride.
Right here, I'll get the thing. Oh, that's just 2 headlamps. Vomit. There we go.
Good footage.
All right.
Only the best.
We're coming up on our first 2.5 miles.
Yep.
In between jogs.
What's making you stop? Do you think you can just push through the rest of the 10?
It's really the cold. Like, everything feels fine except for the cold.
Are you not warming up a little bit?
Little bit.
From moving? I feel like I'm pretty warm. Like, I'm comfortable now.
Really?
I'll probably start, like,
I was gonna
opening
say,
my
I'm
jacket.
shedding layers.
I'll probably opening my jacket soon.
Yeah, I'm not to that point yet. All right, I'm thinking. I'm envisioning. I can feel it.
It's gonna be the worst footage of all time. Holy
I
shit.
love it.
Could it be a cramp?
I can't tell.
We just came to the realization that all of us kind of have to shit ourselves a little bit.
It was actually glorious where I said, I'm either really hungry or I have to shit my pants. And Danny goes, I'm kind of feeling like I'm going to shit myself. And Charlie goes, I am too.
I think that's just a natural early morning runner thing. You run, like, how far have we gone? Like 6 miles.
Yep.
You do a little, like, poop down your pants. You just keep
And then
on
you
keeping
keep
on.
going.
Yeah.
One of the ways they stay warm.
Yeah.
Mother Nature.
I feel like I'm in good shape and I can run about 4 miles. 10 miles is inhumane and should not ever be.
That's just someone who's been running for a long time.
That's a very
like, training
specific
for it.
set of training.
Yeah.
That's not like a average Joe Schmo is gonna get up at fucking 5 a.m., bang out 10 miles in an hour and a half. Not happening.
That's the crazy thing. Hour and a half is disgusting.
Yeah, that's a crazy pace.
That's nuts.
You guys did take off when you're ready.
Alright, we're getting close to the first 2.5. We're going so
All right, we're turning around on the trail.
First 2.5 miles down, not even breathing heavy.
Yep.
Walked.
Wonder why that is.
We walked how far you think?
2 of the miles, probably.
I would say just about 2, maybe 1.75.
Yeah, I feel like we got at least a mile jogging. So
I'm
far.
enjoying walking with the boys.
Yeah.
Like, I'm having a good morning.
That's true. I'll race you to that tree at the end.
Okay.
All right.
You want to race to it?
Yeah, let me know who wins. I think Matt's in the lead. So we're supposed to stop here. All right, who won?
No, it was a close heat.
You cheating bastard. I go, is that the tree? And he looks at me and just keeps running. I was like, okay, I'm going to keep running.
You think Goggins reaches that kind of top speed?
No.
No, definitely not.
He's an endurance guy.
Yeah. We're built for power.
Yeah. We're an overtuned engine. We don't go for long, but boy, do we fly.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
We're back.
The selfie run. Let's hope nothing is in front of me. I hope a raccoon doesn't run out again. Oh God, the worst part of this is my shoulder's fucking killing me. Here, I'll get a down low shot.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, that feels nice.
All right, we're back from our run.
Yep.
What's next on David Goggins' menu?
Breakfast.
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
I do want to call out so we don't get yelled at. I think he clarified he puts blueberries in his oatmeal. We have strawberries in our oatmeal.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's... Wait, is it not good?
No. I like oatmeal.
For the record, we have a can of actual oatmeal that you could microwave and
Oh.
make yourself if you don't like that one.
Might do that.
Wait.
This is like the wateriest oatmeal.
You're not wrong. You can see it pooling.
Yeah. Does David Goggins do microwave oatmeal or Panera?
Probably microwave. He probably makes it on his stove. Or he runs with it in his back pocket and uses the friction to warm it up.
Probably on his run, like harvests the oats
Yep.
and then like grinds it up himself. And
he's a real man.
Yeah.
I'll just power through this. Is it just oatmeal?
It's just oatmeal. Fuck. You know, crazy hot take for me. I don't like strawberries.
I know you don't like
That
strawberries.
is actually a very hot take.
I'm not a strawberry guy.
Because it's a texture.
It's a
thing.
texture.
Yeah.
You like strawberry flavor. You just don't like strawberry.
I agree. I agree that the texture can be a little unsettling. I like strawberries, but I could see how you wouldn't like strawberries. Yeah.
Blueberries and oatmeal is a lot better than strawberries. Like
that is weird.
It's not close.
Yeah, Monique's the one who ordered it and said they don't do blueberries in it. They do strawberries
It's
in it.
so weird.
Yeah, when I make oatmeal at home, I do oats. Big part of it. Some cinnamon, some blueberries, some honey, and some walnuts.
That sounds like a really good oatmeal
It's
recipe.
really good. I should have made us oatmeal. So how are you feeling so far about David Goggins' day?
So I don't remember if we were filming or not. I think for someone like, I think it works for like a celebrity who can do this.
Oh, that's right. We were saying that.
Where you can spend 6 hours doing nothing to like get yourself somewhere and just working on your physical health. That makes sense. Like David Goggins makes his money doing this, but like a normal person getting up at 5 a.m., spending 2 hours running 10 miles, spending 2 hours meditating, doing a workout as well, and cycling, a good chunk of your day is just gone, and your energy is gone. It's going to be so hard to do something productive to get you somewhere that you want to be, outside of just being in good shape.
And it's 9:12 right now, so we'll finish this, do some lifting, or whatever, the nickel and dimes.
Nickel and dimes.
And then we'll move into the back room for meditation.
It sounds good. So is it just nickel and dimes?
It sounds like that's what he does for a workout. We can do nickel and dimes. I mean, depends how your legs are feeling. We could throw some squats in with it.
I just want to do exactly what he does. It's David Goggins nickel and dime time. You ready?
Nope.
Good idea to stretch out the legs for pull-ups and push-ups.
Yep.
5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups. Right.
And he did say, if you're a little pussy-ass bitch like me, you can do pennies and nickels.
So 1 and 5.
1 and 5, yeah. Which I'll start 5 and 10, and if I sputter out too early, I'll go to 1 and 5.
If you blow all the change in your wallet.
If you're a broke boy, just say it.
Alright, get in position.
I'm ready.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm not, motherfucker. I am not.
All right, now you get to rest for. Oh, look at that.
Or 35 seconds, sorry.
I'm gonna go to 1 and 5. I'm gonna go down to join you for a
And then you
longer-
can drop to 1 and 5 when you're about at your
Yeah,
spot.
it's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
guess what I should have done is I should have kept going on the run. If you're gonna keep going on this,
Oh, yeah.
it would have been more fair and balanced. I could band it, try to get a few more out of it.
3, 2, 1, go.
My thing is, he's working out all day long. He's running, he's doing this, then he's cycling. What is he, like, the immense boredom I would feel is ridiculous. Like, what is he doing with his brain that entire time?
Envisioning other things, probably.
He's writing his book in his head.
Unironically, he probably was. Like, coming up with different things to talk about in it.
Yeah.
You're probably like, when do you eat, David? And he's like, photosynthesis, you idiot.
I save so much time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I like that.
As Goggins would say, I still got more in the tank.
Goddamn right, I can sense it.
Yep. They're all sleeping.
Who's gonna move all the boats and logs, Matt? If
While
you're
they're
tired.
sleeping, I'm moving the boats. You've been going over too, like I've been doing extra.
Yeah. The extra credit, the big ones.
Yeah. It's like Charles Barkley, I'm the round mound rebound.
What a good reference.
Did you see the actor, voice actor for Piccolo passed away?
I did.
Yeah.
This one's for him. Yeah.
I'm sure he appreciates it.
Or maybe it was Cell.
It was Cell. He did Cell, Tien,
Oh.
and somebody else. Android 18.
Oh, nice. That's
Or, not Android 18. Android 17, I think.
I was going to say, that's a crazy range.
Yeah. But if you take too long, then you don't have a good rest.
That's true.
Oh, that chest is not hitting the floor.
That chest is barely pushing against the floor either. Matt's reaching his limit. Ah! Boats!
Do it.
Wood! One more! Kiss me, David Goggins! Yeah!
If he were here, he'd be so disappointed.
He would.
He'd be like,
But this is my chance
your
to
chest
tell you.
being tired is just a mental construct.
I need to just think about a sunny paradise.
Yeah.
This is my chance to tell you guys, though. Just try your best. You don't have to be David Goggins. As long as you're doing the best that you can do.
You've got to be the best.
3, 2, 1, go.
Mental toughness is great. But so is not getting hurt.
You're taking out a loan that your ass can't cash.
Oh, baby, my ass can cash anything. He got lucky we're not lifting legs today.
I got lucky for that today.
You give me a deadlift.
Go.
Oh, I'm ready. Nope.
Don't let the loan sharks come for you.
Oh, I'm doing my best.
They're gonna take all your boats and your logs.
Nope. Not if I lift them.
They won't be able to find him anymore.
They're above my head, idiots.
He's moving them.
Oh.
That's not
You
bad.
guys are crushing it. You guys are
You're
crushing
doing
it.
great. You've done 10 and 5 on all of them. That's really impressive.
Oh, come on. Hit 20.
The person I saw that did this made it to 20.
I can hit
Was it me?
We're seeing you do it right now, Matt. Come on, big dog.
Everything you've got.
Yeah, come on.
Dig deep. Think of all the drama in your life. The time my cat passed away.
Oh, no.
No, Jekyll. Fuck.
Wait, what was his name?
15 seconds.
Jingle.
Jingle. That's
Not
a cute.
Jingles. Everybody called her
Oh,
Jingles.
just Jingle singular. There we go. Come on.
Did you say both sides?
Two more. Two more. All right, last one. Attaboy. There we go.
That last one was a little weak.
It's all right.
Push up time.
Okay. I'm out of change.
Oh,
Is that it? 20?
you didn't go to failure.
That was failure.
Did your guy stop at 20?
Well, it's coming. Yes, he stopped.
Do you want to do one more than the person
gotta
you
beat
saw?
that
You
guy.
got to do one more.
Think about it. Failure.
Come on.
Failure is when you can't
Just
pull
one.
yourself
Just
up
one more.
anymore.
Just one more set.
Come on.
All right,
big
come on,
dog.
baby. Come on,
Come
baby.
on, big dog. Think of that guy.
Think of all the boats and logs.
So many boats and logs. Your arms are looking massive.
Yep.
Everybody in this camera is seeing it. If you just keep going.
Yep. Come on. Push. Last one. Come on. Push. 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 There it is. All right. Just rip through these.
And you win.
Yep.
It's just 10. You can do 10 of it. You know what? Go 20. Goggins would. Goggins would. Go until your arms won't go
That's 10.
anymore.
That's 10. That's 10. Come on.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's going. He's
You've
doing.
got so much.
There it is. All right. Attaboy.
Guy, I don't know who hit 20. Get your shit pushed in.
That's the Grandmaster Rivals.
2 minutes more actually, because this is coming up on 22 minutes.
Oh shit.
Hey. He did many more than I did, so I can't give him a hard time.
It's just premeditation.
Times crossword.
Biking and crossword time.
Biking and crossword.
Because you know what? Your body's the most important thing, but your mind is also sometimes important.
That's true.
We only got 43 more minutes of this.
That's good. That's good. I was just, I'm getting warmed up.
The worst part's gonna be my butt.
Yeah, those are not super comfortable.
They're not. Yeah, they're very not.
If you've made it this far and you have yet to do the January 10th New York Times crossword, skip ahead. 'Cause it's gonna get spoiled for you. So across 5 letters, it says duct and then in parentheses out. Down 5 letters, salacious.
I don't know what salacious means. Could a cross be like great?
Well, so salacious is like promiscuous, right?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah, it's like sensual to a certain degree.
How many letters down?
5.
I think, right? Can you,
Yeah,
can you
that's
check
right.
that?
That's what I would say for salacious. Like I think promiscuous kind of fits.
And it's just looking for like a synonym, or is it actually
You can do a
salacious?
cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
You can do a cinnamon. A synonym.
Or sometimes it's just wordplay. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's like you got to kind of figure it out. All right, what's the? Give me a different one.
All right. Surf site, 5 down.
Surf site.
Yep.
Beach.
Yep. Across off of that B, 6 letters. High chairs? Question mark.
Barstool.
Babies.
Or babies.
Sarcastic response to an obvious statement.
Sarcastic response
to an obvious statement.
The second letter is
Yeah.
rhetorical as an
Okay,
H
it's an
as the
H.
second letter. Is this going off of babies?
No, it's going off a beach.
Oh.
Do one we can finish real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this down. That's rolling audio, so they can. All right, let's see how those
Yours
legs are
has a
feeling.
connection error. I did 40 laps, baby.
Nice, 10 miles.
Ooh, my ass hurts.
Oh my buttocks.
Hey, you're probably gonna get the thing where it feels like you're right after you've like run on a treadmill for a while, where you take a step and it feels like you're moving really fast.
Nope.
No. Do you not get that when you bike for a while?
No.
I get
Oh,
the
I get
waddles
that. I
where I
get
don't
that.
want to touch my butt.
Ow. Ow. No.
No.
No. Goodbye. Bye.
I know. So what's next? Is it work time? Is that what comes next? Is work?
You want me to call you?
Yeah, give me a call. We'll do some business.
Business. I think we're skipping the work part because technically we're working.
Yeah. So we'll get some lunch maybe, and then we'll go into meditating.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
My butt is so fucking sore.
So we're getting ready for meditation. Charlie's already practicing a little bit.
Yeah, I've been working on my I've been watching a YouTube tutorial.
That sounded like you.
Let me hear the video again.
Oh, wait, you're pretty good
You're
at
just
it.
really close.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you
play
were-
the sound and try and match the tone of
That's
his
a good
voice.
idea.
God damn it, I'll work on. I'm ruining David Goggins' meditation time. I'm sorry.
Here, we'll bring it back. How you doing?
Not good. I'm so sore.
Nice
David Goggins
breathing.
Day isn't for everybody.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to feel this more in my left hip or my right hamstring?
I
I'm
mean,
feel-
both.
Okay, well, that's not happening. I'm feeling it in my left hip. Oh, there we go. I released it. I have a vein popping out on my shin. That feels more dangerous than cool.
No, that's a good
Because of the
thing.
boats and logs.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're known to do that.
Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna go back to the other side, but this time you're gonna take your left foot and you're gonna put it over the top of your right thigh. And then you're gonna try to twist away.
I like this when I pop. Ready? Everybody be quiet.
Oh, I don't know if the camera picked that up, but that was crazy.
It was good stuff.
Wait, you're both
Wait, did you
twisting
move
the wrong
that?
way. Twist the other way.
Oh. All right, listen to the cracks this way.
Yeah.
Ready?
They definitely picked that up.
Yeah.
That was loud.
That was loud.
Are you also in severe pain in your spine from those cracks?
As part of the stretch.
Oh.
Just breathe. Practice your breathing. Good switch.
Do you think Goggins goes to a chiropractor?
I don't think so.
Gets a humdinger, a ring dinger, whatever.
A humdinger.
He gets a ring dinger daily.
Sit up tall first.
And then you're gonna try to lean forward, touch your toesies.
I found them. I touched them.
Matt, you're really good at relaxing.
If you can't touch them, bend your knees a little bit and then try to get them. And then you can try to straighten your legs.
I'm feeling great.
Did you try bending them?
Yeah, I did. It still hurt.
This is my favorite hockey stretch.
And then you're gonna take the opposite arm and you're gonna reach away. Towards your thigh. So
Towards my
switch.
up thigh.
Yep.
Whoa!
How you guys are both doing your right leg? I started left.
The walls started crumbling.
I am not.
I've just gone on a very interesting meditation adventure.
I did too.
Through League of Legends.
I was going through chess.
Really?
I'm not kidding. I invented a new way to play chess.
I think you had your eyes open the entire time.
I did.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
Charlie was definitely sleeping for like at least 5 or 10
There were a
minutes.
couple snores.
Not even a second.
You did. You were snoring.
There were a few snores.
You were snoring.
What was your League of Legends?
I was playing top lane and
Oh jeez, that was a nightmare.
kept trying to gank me.
The whole thing about chess is how many crazy variations there are in every game and why it's so impossible to master. What if at the beginning of every game, one of the players got 4 red circles that they had to take and throw in between the pieces, and those 4 squares could not be passed through or stepped on?
Sounds like a terrible idea.
Sounds like the game would break.
Think about how much harder it is.
It'd be better with just one, probably.
It's chess 2.0.
Do you guys feel more relaxed than when you started?
I do feel more relaxed.
I want to take a nap.
Momo did a good job on the sound.
Yeah, I like that sound bowl.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's good stuff. Is this the end?
Yeah, is there anything left, Monique, that you saw? Because that was all that I saw from all the ones I watched.
You guys can do like when you get in bed.
Yeah,
do
we'll
like
do a
a
little
ending video and like recap your day and how you're feeling.
That's perfect. So yeah, for now, what did we do today? We woke up at 5. Disgusting. We ran 10 miles.
Yeah, we made 5 of the 10.
Yeah, we ate oatmeal. We did his nickel and dimes workout. We biked. We stretched. We meditated.
What a complete day. So that was a nice 7.5 hour morning routine.
Yeah, damn.
Now your day can start.
Now we can work.
Yep, now the day begins.
And he goes to bed at 7, so we have 6.5 more. We've been awake longer than we get to be awake the rest of the day currently. Because it's 6.5 hours till bedtime.
More or
we
less.
need to shower because we stink.
Shower
We gotta
for
eat
sure.
dinner.
Mhm.
For sure.
I have food, and food's got to be next.
Yeah, so you lose some time there. You've got. Does he have a family?
Yes.
He does?
I know he has a wife.
Huh. That was a good day.
Good day.
Thanks, David.
Thanks, David.
And thanks, Clay Aiken.